This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mid-Dell Basketball in 2022. We are excited to bring you an exciting rivalry. It's the Mid versus the Dell. Midwest City and Dell City meeting here at J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse at Midwest City High School. Bombers and Eagles. Let's talk about the girls' game first. For Dell City, they are coming off a huge win last week at number 3 El Reno, number 3 in 5A. That boosts Dell City up to number 6, and they are having a much better season than they did last year. As for Midwest City, they have been sidetracked a little bit by COVID. They have not played in 2 weeks. They also are without their starting point guard, Talia Anderson, who got injured in the Carl Albert game, and they will be without her, unfortunately, for the rest of the year. So they're going to have to figure out the point guard position, and they may be a little rusty. They have been playing well overall this season. They are ranked number 5 in 5A. Let's talk about the boys matchup. Dell City might be the hottest team in all of high school basketball. They had a 3-game losing streak. Last time they were on the Oklahoma Sports Network, they lost their 3rd straight game to PC West. Since then, they've won 2 tournaments and have been playing great basketball against quality competition. We'll take a close look at that. Midwest City boys have had a tough stretch, actually, beginning with their Carl Albert loss, where they lost several close games in tournament action as well. But they have won 4 in a row, and they're starting to peak as well. So this should be a good matchup. Dell City in 5A boys ranked number 1, Midwest City ranked number 9. We can't wait to bring you this game. In a few minutes, Ray Matoba will be doing play-by-play with me at color. First, I have an interview with Dell City girls head coach Mariah Webb. That's coming up, and you are watching Mid-Dell Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
I'm starting.
Moving in.
All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need to flash.
Learning with VR. Finals, baby! You know I got this!
I got an A! Nailed it!
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
All right, now I'm happy to be joined by Dell City girls coach Mariah Webb. And Coach, since we last talked to you, which was at the end of the PC West game, teams had a pretty good run, capped off by your most recent game, a big win at El Reno, who was ranked number 3 in 5A. And you guys really played strong defense in that game, holding them to 33 points. What was key to that win and your girls' play?
I attribute a lot of it just to playing team basketball, because when I go back and at the end of the game, I've seen everybody that played a part and that stepped on the court did their role. And I don't think, we just had one shining player. I think everybody stood up and did what they were supposed to do. And so it was a great team win for us. And it was one of those, I think we came together. I think every year we go back and forth with El Reno. Just that's been a big rivalry for us. So they had that motivation, that inner motivation. They were just ready to come play.
So you guys played a Bartlesville tournament, and I think that you played well in those games because your losses were to Carl Albert, and then refresh my memory, was it a 6A team?
Bishop Kelly. No, it was
Kelly.
Bishop Kelly.
A top 10 5A team, and that was by only 2 points, I believe. So it seems like after that PC West defeat, and PC West, of course, is a very, very quality opponent. It ranked very high up in 6A, so not a team you have to worry about again. What do you think has gone better for your team overall, just in that span?
I think the biggest thing has been confidence, a growth in mindset, just because they're starting to see, like, okay, we go in, we beat Tulsa Memorial, and they were number 5. Then we play the number 1 team in the state to 9 points, and then we lose to number 7 by 2 points. And so they're starting to realize kind of where we fit in the scheme of things, and our game and the way we play is right up there with the top teams in the state. And so I think that's been the biggest change, from that PC West game, is we're a little more confident now.
So who's been playing well for you during these last few games? Who stood out to you the most?
Really, Adrian Richmond has kind of stepped up, and she has always played hard, but she stepped up in another way where, she's leading a little bit more on the court, and it's helped her on the court. And I think you can see it in the way she's playing. I think she had 16 against El Reno in the Bartlesville tournament. She was averaging close to 15 in that tournament. And so she's been playing real well. And same with Jayla McAllister. She had a double-double last game. And so, we expect big from them each game, both of them.
All right, so you're going to take on Midwest City. I know it's been a while. I haven't looked it up when the last time Del City girls have beaten Midwest City. The interesting thing about the Bombers is they're a little injured, but also they haven't played in 2 weeks. Of course, they got a lot of athletes. So what's your focus? What are you going to emphasize to your team about beating Midwest City?
My focus to them would be, to stay locked in, because despite injuries and who they might have out or who's playing, and even if they haven't played in 2 weeks, when it's a rivalry game, I don't think any of that matters. It's kind of like, even if they have, 3 girls who don't normally play a lot, they're playing, those 3 girls are going to come ready to play just because of their rivalry week, and everybody wants to, you want to go head-to-head when it's Midwest City, Del City. So I think that's it, just staying locked in, no matter who's on the court, no matter, who's available, who's not available. Just show up and play our game plan, just go in. And, we want to be the team that works the hardest this game. That's what I told my team in practice today. Let's outwork them. And that's how we want to go into the game.
All right. Well, we look forward to that. Coach Webb, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here's our target. We'll shoot an azimuth and head out. All in.
Great drill weekend, everyone. See you all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
Why do you move? To be stronger, healthier, happier? At Ortho Central, what moves you moves us. Visit our Saturday injury clinic or call 405-360-6764. Ortho Central, it's in our bones to take care of yours.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rate starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at F&B.
You can even earn cash back when using your F&B debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at F&B, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse, home of the Midwest City Bombers. It is Mid-Dell basketball. Dell City versus Midwest City here live. And Jordan, what should we expect here for the girls' game tonight?
All right, Ray. Well, great to be with you here. Now, we just heard from Dell City's coach, Mariah Webb. So let's take a closer look at Midwest City here. Here's their schedule. And as you can see, their last 2 games against Choctaw and Ponca City were not played. So they have not played since January 4th. That's a 2-week layoff. That is a concern of Coach Malloy. And you also see the loss to Carl Albert. And it's kind of remarkable they play as close as they did, only losing by 4, because they lost their starting point guard, Talia Anderson, to an injury early in that game. And they really had no point guard to plug in. A bunch of wing players, not really a true point guard. They've since developed Jaya Barksdale at that position. They end up doing very well in the Enid tournament last month, losing in overtime to Edmond Memorial, and then winning the next game they played against Putnam City North. So they've only played 1 game in the last 4 weeks or so. But Coach Malloy said she's a little worried about rust, but she feels like the practice has been good for her team overall. Let's go back to Dell City real quick here. And when we last saw them in the Oklahoma Sports Network, that was back on December 17th. That lost to Putnam City West, where they got creamed. By the way, Midwest City also got creamed by Putnam City West. They're just really good in girls basketball.
Yeah, really good.
And boys, but really dominant in girls this year. Since then, Dell City's had a good run. They played #1 Carl Albert Tough at the Invitational in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, a couple weeks ago. And then only lost by 2 points to Bishop Kelly. And then the big game for them was going to El Reno last Tuesday and winning by 9 points against the then #3 El Reno Indians. And that's a big win for them because they're trying to get a high seed, just like Midwest City. Now both teams competing in 5A, and they want to host a regional. So rankings came out yesterday, and here's what they look like. You can see Midwest City and Dell City are right there in the middle, 5 and 6.
Yeah.
And coaches tell me they think one of the 3 Mid-Dell schools might go east for both boys and girls. But pretending that will not happen, El Reno remains ranked ahead of them. Carl Albert remains #1. And so if the rankings hold true, and if they can take advantage of their opportunities, both teams are in position to host a regional. I would say Dell City needs us a little bit more. They got the teams that both Dell City teams play, teams like Piedmont, El Reno, Shawnee, they're much tougher on the girls' side than the boys' side. At least that's what the rankings indicate. So Dell City, well, we'll talk about this in a second here, but I think they got a little bit more to play for than Midwest City. Not that Midwest City doesn't, but here's what I've been talking about here. Eagles have not won against Midwest City since 2013. Right. Wow. And by the way, I mistyped there, so I'm going to type something right now to replace what I did. This should say 2007, I believe. I talked to Midwest City's coach at the time.
Yeah.
That Dell City hasn't won in Midwest City, to the best of his recollection, since 2007. And of course, they want to get a high seed, and this would be a great win on the resume to do that. They're also going to announce in a couple days which West Side schools from 5A and 6A will go east.
Yeah.
Hoping none of the Mid-Del schools do, but I'm expecting one from each two, because that means obviously more games in Tulsa, and that'd be harder for us to carry those games to the Oklahoma Sports Network. But maybe you can make the trip since you're up in Stillwater.
Yeah.
All right. Glad I got you. Glad I got a commitment from you. Real quick for Midwest City, I've already mentioned this. They haven't played in 2 weeks, so they've had some COVID issues, and also not just them, the teams they were scheduled to play. And I can't emphasize enough how big that Talia Anderson injury is. And I want to take this time right now, Ray, to talk about Talia, because she was a varsity or played varsity minutes as a freshman a lot. She started as a freshman for Coach Bass back in the day. There's a name from the past. And then played a lot as a sophomore for Corky McMullen, now the boys coach. And then she missed all of last season to a knee injury. She got hurt in the summer of 2020. And then in only 3 or 4 games back, she hurts her knee again and is going to miss her entire senior season. So,
man.
Talia, we hate that for you. That's 2 seasons with only 3 or 4 games to play. And she was looking really good at that point guard spot, taking over for the legend, Blesseth Dillingham. All right, let's take a quick break, Ray. That was a lot for me to talk about.
Yeah, it was. I'm sure your mouth is a little dry. You're watching Mid-Del Basketball here on Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll be back.
For 60 years, Hudeberg Auto Group has serviced all makes and models. Hudeberg has combined hundreds of years of experience to better serve you.
Hudeberg Auto Group uses the latest in technology and utmost customer care to get your vehicle back on the road safely and cost efficiently.
That tickles. Hudeberg Auto Group.
You can count on Hudeberg.
We'll give you more.
You can count on Hudeberg. We'll give you more.
All right, welcome back to J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse. Let's go to the Midwest City courtside announcer in a moment here, Kent Hillenbrand.
Has left the floor. The colors will be presented today by your Midwest City High School Air Force Junior ROTC. The Honor Guard members presenting the colors are Cadet Master Sergeant Shayla Hill, Cadet Master Sergeant Gabe Stone, Cadet Techno Sergeant Tessenia Collins, Cadet Technical Sergeant Hania Nell. Today's team is commanded by First Lieutenant Kentasha Brown.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's ball game between the Del City Lady Eagles and your Midwest City Bombers. And now the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. For the Del City Eagles, number 0, Jalen McAllister. Number 14, Adrian Richmond. Number 15, Summer Pogue. Number 23, Angel Bushy. And number 24, Shelby Thornton. And now, for your Midwest City Bombers! Number 4, Jaya Barksdale. Number 10, Miracle Washington. Number 15, Brianna Williams. Number 24, Tanaya Looney. And number 45, Deanna Douglas.
All right, I want to thank Kent Hillenbrand for that. Real quick, Ray, look at the starters one more time.
Yep.
And a couple things from Midwest City beyond their starters. We mentioned the tough break from Flea Anderson, but they're going to have a couple players back who was on part of their rotation from last year when they made state. That's Latasha Mitchell and Maya Brown. Maya Brown will help a lot with the point guard duties. Latasha Mitchell will help with the shooting and rebounding. For me, I want to focus on Jaya Barksdale at the point, and how will Midwest City defend Jalen McAllister? Those are a couple keys to this game. All right, Ray, here we go.
Oh, it's been a long time. 2007 is the last time Del City beat Midwest City, so here we are. All the energy is filled here in J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse. And tip off. Midwest City with the basketball. Pass outside, quick three, and it's good. Just like that, Miracle Washington. Excuse me, that was not 3, it was a 2.
She thought it was a 3, I believe.
Yeah.
She's not shy. Miracle Washington looks to shoot. She's so aggressive on offense.
Just like that. And that's Jalen McAllister here to pass it in for Del City.
I wonder if they have some type of scorebook issue here. Gives me a chance to figure out our clock. Sorry, we had it a little bit off here.
Little delay going on right here at the moment. With the ref here at the table, and here we go. Jalen looking to pass it in. Passes it to Summer Pogue. Summer. Right back to McAllister. Oh. Jalen. Making the little things happen. Here we go. Pass back to Summer. Back to Jalen. Drives. Steps back. And she no good. Off the mark. And Midwest City got it. Fast break. And it's good. That's Miracle Washington again.
Tanaya Looney with the rebound and the assist there. And she's the player that Del City probably has to worry about the most because she excels so much on both ends, just with how hard she plays.
Richmond here with the ball matched up pass to McAllister. Jalen trying to do all she can. Drives, lays it in, no good again. Rebound by Angel, and she puts it up, no good. Rebound again by Del City, no good again, and it's out of bounds, going to Midwest City.
That's Deanna Douglas, who's 6'2" with the block.
Wow.
She can be very disruptive on the defensive end.
That was 3 chances for Del City to rebound the basketball and make them. Pass here. Jaya for 3. Not shy at all, no good. And then Summer Pogue.
That's a good shot by Barksdale. She needs to shoot those. They gave it to her. She needs to keep that defense honest.
Pass out here to the corner. Richmond looking for somewhere to go, trying to make her presence felt. And
what a good defensive play by Miracle Washington. The way she stepped in the lane there. Just really good footwork, and that's where Midwest City excels most on the defensive end.
McAllister here to pass it in once more for Del City. Looking for somebody. And it is good. Oh, it's out of bounds. Believe the ball will
should be Del City.
Stay with Del City.
Richmond got her shot blocked. She was open there for a moment there, but again, Deanna Douglas with her long arms makes a huge difference there. Nice inbounds play. Got to finish that.
The pass to Angel was no good. Oh, well, it was good, and then missed layup there, and Jalen's going to the free throw line. As you heard, the foul was on number 45, Deanna Douglas, giving McAllister the opportunity to shoot.
Real quick while she shoots, Ray, I want to mention our sponsors. Both quarter sponsor and our free throw sponsor is Super Sub. Speaking of Douglas, they're located at 2150 South Douglas, Midwest City. Best subs in OKC, try Toasted Deli Sub and more. They're now open Saturday from 11 to 3.
But with that miss from McAllister, that's 2, and she keeps Del City off the board. 4-0 your score here. Midwest City they are not scared to shoot from 3, and this time still no good.
There's Douglas.
Oh, my goodness. Deanna Douglas, the freshman, puts it in for 2, and that makes the score 6-0. 30-second timeout by Del City.
All right, and my bet on the roster there, Ray, Deanna Douglas is a sophomore. But still young, and we look forward to seeing what she can do the next couple of years when she'll have to step into a bigger role. But Del City, I mean, they're showing some nerves right now. They had a great win against Del Reno just a week ago. But, Midwest City is a different beast. And I think the zone play for Del City, a couple things. They want to leave three-point shooters from Midwest City open. That's fine. That can work for a while. But, players like Williams and Washington eventually are going to start hitting their shots. The key is defensive rebounding. And they didn't do that on the last possession.
One thing I've learned and got out of that little series there was Midwest City is not afraid to shoot the basketball, and here we go. Del City trying to get on the board. Here is Summer Pogue trying to make her presence felt, and it is rejected by the sophomore Deanna Douglas, who made her presence felt early in this one.
That's 3 for Douglas already. Oh. Del City, this is a similar challenge to the Midwest City boys with Brandon Garrison. They need to figure out a way to space out Midwest City, try to get Douglas away from the paint when they're on offense.
Pass into Richmond, and then to McAllister, into now to Angel. And it's rejected and stolen by Midwest City. Nice pass here from 3. This time, no good again by Miracle Washington.
That was Williams on the steal from Midwest City, and Del City's got to be very careful with the basketball. Once Midwest City sniffs a little bit of blood, they will be aggressive in going for steals, and they have the team speed to do that.
I'm interested in seeing how Del City Shelby Thornton holds up against Deanna Douglas from Midwest City. Down low in the paint. Here we go, Summer Pogue with the ball again. Nice little pass to McAllister. Jalen making her presence felt. Trying to. Drives in and trying to fight her way to find somebody. And here we go. Fast break. Steal.
That's Tanaya Looney.
And it's in. Tanaya Looney.
And she will do that. She will play passing lanes. She's a track star and a really good one at that. And just has great all-around quickness.
Here we are right now. Richmond. McAllister matched up one-on-one with Jaya Barksdale, and she shows no fear.
Well, there's no question right now which team has more intensity.
Yeah.
Del City has been hit in the mouth. We'll see if Coach Webb can push the right buttons to get her team going. Back to a 2-3 zone.
Pushing Del City's buttons here early and often is Midwest City. No fear. Probably little respect as this rivalry is as deep as it gets. And oh my goodness, down goes Nevaeh for Del City and calling it a travel on Midwest City.
So they're going to say that Looney moved her feet before she put the ball on the floor on her shot fake. You'll see that call at all levels of basketball. The refs will be very strict with that.
Summer Pogue drives in. It's no good.
You know what Del City did there? They went with a smaller lineup. They brought in Ramsey, who was starting for them, but she had to miss some practice for a couple different reasons, so she got taken out of the starting lineup. But what that did is Douglas had to defend her, and that took Douglas away from the basket. So that opened up the driving lane for Pogue, but she's got to make these free throws. That's 0 for 3 right now for Del City.
Yeah, they got to get on the board somehow and get some confidence going for Del City. Here we go. Summer with her second. This time, it's good. And 1 point on the board for Del City, 8-1.
Gaddis now in for Midwest City.
That's Jaya now with the pass to Miracle Washington. With the pass to, oh my goodness, and nice collision there, and Jalen McAllister got the worst of it. And she was slow to get up. Matched up with Deanna Douglas, a 6-foot sophomore.
Well, that's a great job by Douglas. Not just going up for a shot. Had she done that, I think McAllister would have blocked it. But she jumped into McAllister. Refs will call a defensive foul on that just about every time. And another charity stripe for Super Sub.
Douglas here for her free throw attempts.
Del City needs a couple of baskets to get some confidence, but they need to figure out how to do it.
Yep, real quick.
I think they had something good going that last possession when, again, they were taking Douglas away from the basket, trying to open up a driving lane.
Here we are. Have some new faces in for Del City. Checked in Keila Howard, the sophomore. Here we go. They're calling that a travel. Travel on.
Now Richmond waited too long to kick it out. If she just passed it a little bit sooner, she would have avoided that travel. She had her open teammate there.
Jaya with the pass. Here we go. And that's no good. Oh, aggressive rebound by Douglas.
And then Douglas brought the ball down, so good job for Del City to force a jump ball, but Midwest City still keeps possession.
Pass out here to the corner, and then right back here to Jaya Barksdale. Excuse me, Jaya Barksdale, and Barksdale taking her time. No hurry here to pass to Sanaya Gaddis. Some good, okay ball movement going on here, and then
Barksdale should have kept dribbling out of the zone, middle of the zone area. She did not have an open teammate there, but Del City gets called for a foul, I believe. Oh, no, I don't see a motion for a foul. Maybe, I guess, Del City hit it out of bounds.
Here we go. The ball to Douglas, and it's rebounded by Del City, Shelby Thornton.
Well, that's some size on size there. That's why you want Thornton to play and play big. She held her ground there and forced that miss.
Nevaeh Ramsey right back to Richmond. Now Keila Howard here in the corner with the pass down low, and it's taken away. And they're going to call a foul on Angel for Del City.
I'll tell you this, as a tall guy myself, I love seeing Thornton and Douglas go against each other like that. One's a freshman, one's a sophomore, so we'll see this for a couple more years. Both have a lot of ability here.
Right.
But really the key right now for Del City, Ray, is going to be their guards. Their guards have got to settle this team down and figure out a way to create good shots.
Step it up here, and Jaya here matched up one-on-one with Ramsey, and
legal screen.
Yep, legal screen.
It's on Gaddis.
Keila Howard in here for Del City to pass it in.
Midwest City's been stuck at 8 points for a while. Even though they're up 8-1, I know Coach Knight is not totally happy with what she's seeing from her offense right now.
It's a good point, good point. Here we go, Richmond, and she goes down, and it's stolen. Stolen by Jaya Barksdale, who has been a playmaker. Here we go. Del City, Richmond, fast break, and then slows it down. The pass outside to Keila Howard. Oh, my goodness, and it is stolen, but out of bounds.
That's a nice play by Douglas, but that steal from Del City happened because Thornton snuck up on Barksdale. Douglas is responsible for yelling wolf or red or whatever the call is when your teammate has another defensive player sneaking up on him. She's got to be verbal there.
Jaya Douglas, really good, Deanna Douglas, real effort play and hustle play to knock that. But it is Del City's ball. Pass back to Howard, pass to Angel, who makes her move, stops, passes it. In the corner here is Richmond for three. No good off the mark. What a rebound by Ramsey. You can see the knee buckle a little bit. And she's a little wobbly, needing some help. Yeah.
Boy, that was quite a collision. And it's a tough foul. Both players went up for that. They're going to call Looney for a foul.
Yeah. Well, here comes Summer and Jalen McAllister checking in for Dell City. Nevaeh Ramsey gives Coach Webb the thumbs up. She's all right.
If Dell City can get Looney out, that would be huge for them. She makes such a difference for the Bombers.
We're going to call that
on Thornton, I guess.
Foul on Dell City's number 24, Shelby Thornton.
Yep.
Bombers ball.
It's been you made a good point earlier. Dell City, I mean, the defense has definitely stepped up. As it's been eight points here for a minute for Midwest City, as they have not capitalized on their opportunities to make shots. Here we go. The crowd like that. And you're going to put it up. It is no good. Another missed shot by the Bombers, and side of bounds on Dell City, looking like.
You hear the crowd cheer. That's for Latasha Mitchell, number 5. This is her first action of the season. Very important player for them last year.
A three is off the mark. And the pass to McAllister. Jalen trying to speed it up a bit. She makes a play. It's no good, though.
And it's no secret for Midwest City. They know when McAllister has the ball, you got to force her to her right.
Yeah.
But she had a lane to her left. When she has a lane to her left, she's going to at least get fouled.
Natasha on the foul. McAllister misses that one. She's 0 for 3 tonight in terms of free throws.
Really, if any Dell City player needs to step up right now, it's her. She's their most skilled player, and she's missing free throws at the moment. Fortunately for her, Midwest City's not totally capitalizing on it, but Dell City's got to get out of this offensive funk. By the way, also in for Midwest City, Maya Brown, number 11. This is only her second game back. Her first game at Midwest City. She also was one of 3 key players that came off the bench for their state title run last year. So a couple of important developments for Coach Knight amidst not having Talia Anderson.
The crowd makes this noise, trying to give McAllister off her mark. It does work, and she misses again. 0 for 4 from the free throw line. And here you go, as you mentioned, Maya Brown with the basketball, making her second game appearance of the season. Right back to her, and the 3 ball. It's no good. She says, one more time. That time it goes in. Latasha Mitchell. I am amazed at how comfortable Midwest City is with shooting these threes.
They love them, especially against the zone. And Mitchell and Washington really love to shoot threes. Nice pass.
Nice pass, and that gets Dell City some more cushion as they are on the board with their first layup of the game. Here we go.
First
stolen.
And they force a turnover. That's the first field goal for Dell City.
Yeah, the first point of the game was via a free throw. Richmond with the pass to McAllister. Jalen puts it up for 3, way off the mark. And here we go. A pass. And that'll be it for the first. The first quarter was definitely dominated by Midwest City. When we return, you are watching Mid-Del Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
And welcome back. We are live from J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse, Dell City versus Midwest City, one of Oklahoma's best rivalries. It's basketball, girls basketball here, and we are live on Oklahoma Sports Network. Ray Maytubby joined alongside Jordan Ray. Midwest City up 11-3, dominated that first quarter, but had some opportunities, plenty of opportunities to really get this game really out of hand, but they missed on that, and Dell City has some cushion, has an opportunity to come back. And here we are. A little momentum, a little energy, I thought a little bit that would be coming from Dell City soon, from how the first quarter ended.
Yeah, that's a turnover on Andrea Richmond. She just was dribbling into traffic. She's got to be aware of where the defenders are if she's going to push the ball.
The pass here. He's going to make a move, and it lays it in. It's good, and Midwest City shows their passion and appreciation for that one. Summer working some moves, and down she goes. The ball is out of bounds. And it'll be Dell City's ball. Richmond to pass it in here. Gives it straight to McAllister, who, as you said earlier, before the commercial break, needs to step up big in this game.
Bombers get the ball back.
Well, Dell City's just, I don't think, as good as their win was against El Reno, I don't think El Reno has the team speed Midwest City does, and Dell City's just not comfortable against it right now.
Good point. They are matched athletically. I think this game will come down to who wants more preparation, will, and determination. Here we go. The shot that time off by Latasha Mitchell. The pass back here to Mitchell, 4-3. This time, almost got it again. 1 for 2 from 3. Here we go, another 3 from Midwest City. Again, no good. And Midwest City with the ball again. They're going to call a timeout. It's on Midwest City, I believe.
Yeah, timeout Midwest City. It's 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. I want to take this time right now to recognize another one of our quarter sponsors. That's Ben Osinga. Your Allstate agent, loves being a part of the community. Ben knows what life is like here. He knows how important it is when choosing insurance. He will get you to know you. He'll get to know you and help you find the solutions to meet your needs. Give him a call at 405-733-4400.
That 30-second timeout is over. 13-3 your score. Midwest City leads.
In spite of Tanaya Anderson out, or Talia Anderson, sorry, get her confused with Tanaya Looney. Bringing back Mitchell and Brown, this gives Midwest City so much depth.
A quick 3-ball, high arcing 3, and she puts it in like it's nothing. 16-3 your score. Midwest City leads.
Hey, real quick, that's a 3-ball, a super sub 3-ball, and our camera's off right now. Ray will describe the action. We'll get our camera up here in a second.
Yep. 16-3 here. It's out of bounds on Midwest City. Dell City will pass it in. We're sorry for the inconvenience at the moment. Our camera's messed up. All you see is black, I believe, at the moment. Dell City here to pass it in. Jalen McAllister trying to find somebody to pass it to. Everybody's locked up. She gets it off to Angel, who dribbles, stops, finds McAllister. McAllister pulls up from 3. This time, no good. Rebound by Dell City. And, oh man, Nevaeh Ramsey had contact. And it's a foul. And Nevaeh, she went in there real hard and hurt herself. Oh, Nevaeh Ramsey on the interception. And she will put it in. Nevaeh Ramsey making a play for Dell City. Jaya Barksdale here from Midwest City. Dell City buckling up a little bit here on defense. Jaya outside. And stolen. Dell City. It's Richmond. She put, no good. And here we go, Jaya. Jaya Barksdale from Midwest City trying to make something happen and a foul. Foul on
Eagles number 11.
Yeah. That's on Akila Howard, the young sophomore from Dale City.
For the Bombers, number 45, Deanna Douglas.
And that gives Midwest City the opportunity to pass it in and make something happen from this for themselves again. 16-5 your score. I'm not sure if you can see that either. Midwest City leads. Maya Brown is about to pass it in, I would assume, to Jaya Barksdale, and she does. Jaya, who has been definitely most fun to watch for me from Midwest City, making some things happen. She passes it out to Miracle, who puts it up for 3, and it's way off and out of bounds on Deanna Douglas. I think it'll go to Dale City.
And for the Bombers, number 24, Tanaya Looney.
Jalen McAllister once more here to pass it in. She gets it to Richmond. Richmond, who has had the ball a lot tonight, making some things happen. Richmond with the pass here to Bushy. Angel trying to make something happen. Oh, and they say it's out of bounds. I don't know about that one. I thought that was in bounds, but.
Yeah, I think they missed it out of bounds on Midwest City the last possession.
Yeah. Jaya Barksdale here. Dribbling, slowing it down. And it is, won't count.
Maya Brown being a little, maybe too aggressive. She did not have the driving lane, and Dale City was effectively cutting her off. So good defensive possession there for the Eagles.
Coach Webb is on the sideline, and I bet she's sweating. Walking up and down.
She's very warmly dressed, though.
Yeah. And here we go. McAllister trying to make something happen for her team, being the star. Communicates with the young sophomore. Akila Howard with the pass to the freshman. And nice play by Richmond. She lays it in and makes the deficit a little closer. 16-7 your score.
I don't know how they lost Richmond there. It was kind of awkward, but that was actually a good half-court possession for the Eagles.
Indeed it was. Here we go. Jaya Barksdale said her name a lot tonight. And I'm sure we will again in the second half. She puts it up for 3. Jaya in and out. No good. And trying to get a save, I'm not sure. Oh, it's, yeah, Dale City's basketball.
They're daring Jaya Barksdale to shoot, which I think is not a bad strategy, but I also think that she will start to make them.
Yeah.
They may not show up in her season stats. I don't know actually what they are from three-point range, but I think she's got a good-looking jump shot. It's just a matter of time before she'll hit them consistently.
Here we go. It's, excuse me, that is Richmond here with the basketball. Trying to make something happen for herself. Keila Howard with the pass to McAllister. McAllister with the pass to Howard, who's trying to communicate. Howard puts it up, and it is good, and she's going to the line.
Foul on the Bombers, number 23.
Again, it looked reckless while it was happening, but then she makes the shot. Basically split a couple of Bomber defenders there. And Dale City's back in this thing. It looks like they have survived the first punch thrown by Midwest City.
Fun fact, that is my little sister. That is something she used to do all the time growing up. Just driving in and using her long arms to just put the ball in. And that's good. 16-10 your score. Midwest City with the ball here. It's rejected. And a little scrabble for the ball. And we're going to get a jump ball here.
Looks like going the other way with it. So this is a chance for Dale City to get within 3 or 4 points.
Okay, here we go. Summer Poe with the pass in to Richmond. The pass to Howard. We're trying to find somebody, and she does. She finds Pogue. Summer gonna put it up for 3. No good from the corner. Nice rebound there by Midwest City, and something is going on here.
So it looks like Gaddis got hurt in the mouth, got hit in the face.
And for
bleeding.
Bombers, number 5, Latasha Mitchell.
So Bomber trainer Jason Cox will tend to her. But fortunately for the Bombers, they can just put in Latasha Mitchell and they'll be okay. Hopefully, though, Gaddis is all right.
Yeah, she sure did take off real quick. While they attend her, here she comes back.
She's just going to the locker room.
Yeah, going to the locker room. Yeah. Got all eyes on her right now. But here we go. We'll go back to the action. Number 15 here matched up with Akila Howard. That's Brianna Williams. And here we go. From the 3-point and no good. A lot of 3-pointers made, a lot missed from Midwest City. And Summer is upset with how that turned out for her.
She wants to foul on Miracle Washington. Miracle Washington, and if she's guarding you, you're not going to lose her very easily. So if you're going to make a move to the basket, you need to be composed and figure out a way to protect the ball and get a good shot off.
All right, here we go. We got Miracle Washington matched up with Richmond here.
Really
nice little matchup. Richmond trying to stick with her. But Miracle is moving. The pass here to Brianna Williams, who's matched up with Howard, the sophomore. Screen put on, and yeah, nice little steal by Del City. Summer trying to make up for that last possession. Passes it to Howard, who is looking for somebody to dump the ball off to herself. Then decides to go and make a play, and it's no good. Too strong.
Good idea, but just hard to outmuscle Williams.
Yeah.
Pretty strong in his senior.
Brianna Williams, 5'7". And nice, oh no, too strong. And here goes Richmond trying to make a play. Slows it down, it's good. 16-12 with 1:40 to play in the second quarter.
That's a great finish by Richmond because two Bombers were coming at her, and she slowed down just in time and finished with her offhand. And it's a 4-point game. This quarter's belonged to Del City.
It has definitely, as the first quarter belonged to Midwest City. We've seen a different Del City right now. And gonna get some subs here for Del City and Midwest City.
Going to bring Barksdale and Brown back in. It'll be interesting to see which one runs point. Barksdale probably is more natural off the ball. So maybe they'll use Maya Brown at point, talking about Midwest City.
Yep. Del City brought in Ramsey and Angel for them to come sub in.
Well, Barksdale's run the point here, but then she gets a look at the right corner.
McAllister reaches a little bit, gets aggressive, and oh my goodness, what a play there by Jaya Barksdale.
A right-handed runner. She's a lefty.
Right.
So great move there by Barksdale.
McAllister makes Barksdale lose it for a second, and that gets the crowd going.
Speaking of lefties there, but Barksdale, again, this is what the Bombers do well. They slide their feet. You have a hard time getting the separation you want. You got to be crafty. You got to be creative when you attack the basket. In that case, McAllister just went straight into the defense, got called for a charge.
Here we go.
Del City back into his zone.
Jaya Barksdale trying to slow it down. 45 seconds to play here in the first half. Right back to Jaya.
Looks like Bombers are going to hold for the last shot.
Yeah. Which in their case is really good because they can pull up from three and more than likely make it. Barksdale communicating with our coach at the moment. Still trying to slow it down. 20 seconds left in the first half. Little movement. And it's stolen by Ramsey. Ramsey trying to make a play.
That won't count.
They won't count. They won't count it.
There will be free throws.
No basket.
They won't count it, but as you said, Jordan, she'll go to the line. That is Nevaeh Ramsey.
Should be a 1-and-1.
Shooting 1-and-1 for the Eagles. Nevaeh Ramsey.
Good job by Ramsey on the steal.
Yeah, indeed.
And then using her body to draw a foul.
9.5 left to play here in the first half.
Free throw's been a big problem for Del City. We'll see if she can fix that here.
A lot of easy missed opportunities, and she can't get it in. Now 1-for-1. 6 seconds left. I can imagine somebody. Oh, McAllister trying to get it off. She does, and it is no good. That'll take us to halftime. 18-12 is your score. Midwest City leads. We're going to the half, and when we come back, you'll see Del City and Midwest City. This is Mid-Del Basketball on Oklahoma Sports Network.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rates starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at FNB, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
For 60 years, Hudeberg Auto Group has serviced all makes and models. Hudeberg has combined hundreds of years of experience to better serve you.
Hudeberg Auto Group uses the latest in technology and utmost customer care to get your vehicle back on the road safely and cost efficiently.
And that tickles. Hudeberg Auto Group.
You can count on Hudeberg.
We'll give you more.
You can count on Hudeberg, we'll give you more.
Why do you move? To be stronger, healthier, happier? At Ortho Central, what moves you moves us. Visit our Saturday Injury Clinic or call 405-360-6764. Ortho Central, it's in our bones to take care of yours.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
Here's our target. We're shooting azimuth and head out.
Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
I'm starting.
Moving in.
All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need to flash.
Learning with VR.
Finals, baby! You know I got this!
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Here's our target. We're shooting azimuth at
All in. Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
Why do you move? To be stronger, healthier, happier? At Ortho Central, what moves you moves us. Visit our Saturday Injury Clinic or call 405-360-6764. Ortho Central, it's in our bones to take care of yours. Why do you move?
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rates starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at F&B, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Maytubby here, sitting alongside Jordan Ray, and we are about to start this second half. We'll talk about the first half a little bit, though, as we have a second. It's 18-12 is your score here at the moment. Midway City dominated the first quarter. It was 8-1, majority of it. Midway City, in their defense, did miss a lot of open threes and layups that they had, missed opportunities to capitalize and score. Del City definitely lucky here that this is a 6-point game. And talking about Del City, let's talk about the second quarter. The second quarter, they took over. They dominated. I won't say dominated, but that was definitely their quarter more so than Midwest City's. What do you think about it, Jordan?
Well, I think Del City goes to their zone hoping Midwest City will shoot threes. The problem Del City has is they don't rebound off the missed threes as well as they need to. So they're better rebounding when they go man. And to Del City's credit, they fought back in the second quarter, down by 4 at one point, and they did so giving Midwest City a taste of their own medicine, forcing some turnovers. They had a couple of good half-court possessions that at the time, they looked a little like they're about to turn the ball over, and then they somehow maintained control and end up scoring.
Right.
To their credit, but 12 points for Del City is still a problem. I think they got to figure out something on the offensive end, and I think Midwest City offers a different challenge than El Reno when they were able to win 42-33.
Definitely a major difference in the way things have been going in this game.
Now, by the way, as you mentioned for Midwest City, they have the tournament coming up at Moore, which is where Coach Knight used to be an assistant coach. And Del City will be taking part of the Carl Albert Titan tournament.
Well, this third quarter, we're here.
This weekend.
Excuse me. This third quarter will begin with Midwest City grasping the basketball. And here we go. Jaya Barksdale, who was a star in that first half for Midwest City. Here a pass to Tanaya Looney, who gives it back to Brianna Williams. Right back to Jaya. Trying to make a play is Miracle, and she throws it. Nobody home. It's out of bounds.
This is what you hope for Del City. Sometimes Miracle Washington, and by the way, there's a family rivalry here. Her uncle is the assistant coach at Del City, Jacoby Couch. So you know she's amped up to play Del City to impress her uncle, who is a big part of her life. But sometimes she will try to force things with the ball, and you saw it there.
Well, here we go. A battle for the ball, and it's won by Del City. That is Richmond, who has done her part, for the most part, for Del City tonight. And Ramsey, who has as well, who has the basketball as we speak. Ramsey down with the pass down low, and it's a tussle for the ball again with the freshman Shelby Thornton for Del City going against Deanna Douglas, a matchup that's been dominated mostly by Douglas.
I'm sorry, we have our camera guy temporarily disposed. He's coming back here in a moment.
Here we are. Probably can't see too well, but Angel Bushy's in the corner right now, and she passes it to Nevaeh Ramsey, who passes it to her right side, and it's Alexis Poe, Summer Poe, and
Douglas got a little lucky there. She got the defensive rebound. Really not her job to start pushing the ball up. She's got to be careful dribbling in traffic.
Yeah.
She needs to get the ball to a guard.
Well, here we go. Jaya Barksdale about to make some things happen. A pass down low, and Douglas is fouled, I believe. And she is helped up, hitting the mouth. Very tough, very strong, physical basketball player from Midwest City. She's a sophomore. She's 6 foot, towering everybody mostly on her team just about. Her free throw attempt, first one is no good. And we'll wait here for her second attempt. Free throws have been Del City's enemy as they have missed a lot of theirs. Midwest City, they haven't been to the line all that often. And this time it goes in. 20-12 your score. Summer running down the court with the pass to Ramsey, who's in the corner, trying to find somewhere to go. And she does, right back to McAllister, who puts it into Bushy, Angel Bushy. Angel trying to make something happen, and it's rejected.
Well, that's a good drive.
Did I get it? Yeah.
I mean, it's normally you don't want to take on Douglas like that, but if she has her hand on you, they call a foul, then that will work for you.
Well, here we go. Angel to shoot.
Big problem for Del City.
The free throw.
It's been free throws.
Yep.
Still is. She missed that one. By the way, real quick, we want to mention again our charity sponsor, which is Triple Elite Subs, or I should say Triple Elite's a quarter sponsor. Super Subs is our charity sponsor, quarter sponsor Triple Elite. Your one-stop shop for screen printing, uniforms, embroideries, and twill.
Well, what you missed there was another missed free throw. And it was like a timeout being called, I believe. Yeah, looks like it. And
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. When it's a 30-second timeout, we keep it here. If it's a full timeout, we may take a break.
We'll
stay here. With 30-second timeouts. Well, I don't know what to say for Del City. They got to figure out a way to make these free throws. It's just you can credit Midwest City's defense for tasing Del City and making things tough, but that's not a reason for missing free throws.
Undoubtedly. It's about 7 points hasn't been taken off the board.
Yeah, it's just not being quite prepared.
It's always been a problem, though. Often for Del City. They got really good at it. They were much better at it, I believe, about 2 years ago maybe, and last year it took a little slight bump.
Last year they had 3 wins. They already have 7 this year, so
yeah.
It's January. So this team has turned it around for Del City.
Undoubtedly. Talented group of girls. Just need to get it together, work as a team, and here we go. Jalen, she believes she's fouled, yeah.
Well, that's one thing for Del City. If they can find spots for Jalen McAllister to attack the basket, that will help a lot. And I think they drew a foul on Douglas, who I believe has 3. So that's really important for Midwest City.
For Del City as well. And Jalen, who has lived and made a home at the free throw line tonight, just made her, I believe, her second one tonight. She's had
missed like 5.
Yeah, missed a lot. And I believe that she capitalizes on her second one there. Hopefully, she keeps the streak alive, and she does. Waiting for a score update.
Yeah, we should have the right score. There we go. The official score matches.
And there we go. 19-14 your score. And there we go. The pass to McAllister. Trying to make something happen. Puts it up, and it's no good.
Here come the Bombers.
Down goes Nevaeh, who's been hurt. Going through it most of the game, and real aggressive.
That's
right
Miracle
there.
Washington going 1-on-2 there. You knew when she crossed the timeline she was going to do that. She had it in her eyes. You just tell by watching her enough.
Right.
Unfortunately for her, she was taking on 2 players in the paint that converged on her, and they forced a jump ball.
Well, here goes Summer Pope, communicating down low to her teammates what needs to be done. And, Midwest City with the steal, and then something was called on Del City, and Angel Bushy is not happy.
Yeah, turnovers still a problem. Really, for both teams, turnovers are a problem. But
Definitely.
Turnovers are a huge problem when you give up steals, because that's what can lead to transition on the other end.
With a pass here to Latasha Mitchell, who came in for a few seconds earlier in the game and knocked down a 3 as soon as she got in.
Oh, she wanted that ball, too.
And look at that. Jaya Barksdale, the junior, 5'5", all heart and skill, puts it in right there.
And you can tell she's more comfortable playing a scoring guard position rather than point guard. But that's just what Midwest City doesn't have as much of. They don't have a true point guard right now.
Well, here we go. McAllister trying to find somebody to dump it off to. Nice little catch there by Ramsey. Puts it up. It is no good.
I'm going to say Looney stepped out.
What's the call?
It's a loose ball foul. Oh, I think it was away from the ball. I missed that.
Well, here we go. Adrian Richmond, to pass it in for the Eagles. 21-14 your score. Here in the third. Akila Howard with the pass to Summer. Richmond outside corner 3. It's no good. Too strong. Rebound by Del City.
Call that on Barksdale.
Down goes
to pile up. That's 4 fouls on Midwest City.
Yep.
3 fouls on Del City. We may see a lot of free throws in the fourth quarter.
Richmond was going to do it again, but they say not this time. And Midwest City will have grasp of the basketball. Miracle Washington.
Sorry, are ending in turnovers.
Miracle Washington trying to make something happen. Lane, the pass to Jaya. Oh no, it's no good. Just a little short. Akila Howard on the rebound. And McAllister with the ball. Drives, no good.
Foul on the Bombers, number 24.
Looks like she's just trying to draw fouls here and keep making her home at the free throw line, which honestly seems like where she's been, I don't know, most comfortable most of the game, as most of her points have come from free throws.
Yeah, but McAllister, out of any player in this game, is probably the best suited to get to the foul line a lot.
Right.
Because of the way she drives hard to her left. But she's not, she took advantage of her last trip. She's not making the super sub charity free throws this trip, at least not yet.
Well, here we go. Hoping to make the score a point higher than what it is now, and she does. 15-21. Your score.
They need her to keep being aggressive, though.
At Midwest City with the pass out here to Maya Brown, who gives it off. And the three is no good by Latasha Mitchell. Now Richmond. Better watch it. She puts up. It's rejected. And they're looking for fouls everywhere.
Coach Webb definitely looking for a foul.
And I expected to see one, in all honesty.
I didn't see who made the block. It was Looney or Mitchell, I think.
Here's Pogue now. Once more. Talking to her coaches, trying to get everything under control. Communication, which is key. The pass to Richmond. Ooh, puts it up too strong. Way off the mark.
That's great help defense there by Miracle Washington.
Yeah, Miracle here is trying to make it happen, and she does. Lays it in. Just like that. Miracle Washington from Midwest City.
Great floater there by Miracle, too.
Beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Nice move there by Pogue. The three-pointer from the corner. It's too strong. And Pogue better make it happen for herself. No good. The rebound, though, by Ramsey, I thought. Oh, and she's angry. She's been roughed up the whole game.
Foul on Midwest City's number 10.
Yeah. The fouls have been a recurring thing for Midwest City tonight.
I don't know how many Miracle Washington has, but it's 16 fouls, and Miracle's coming out, so she probably has at least 3 or 4 here.
Eagles ball.
Nevaeh Ramsey walked off the court with a big oomph in her step. She was not happy.
So many possessions for Del City ending in turnovers. And there's another one. But, you know, one of the problems Midwest City will have is they will get a position where there's a big foul discrepancy just because they play so aggressive, and the other team ends up getting a lot more free throws. Hasn't really hurt them this game because Del City's been missing it.
And a foul, I believe it'll be on Howard for Del City.
It's a nice attack there by Gaddis. Remember, Gaddis got hurt in the mouth at the end of the second quarter. So
definitely.
She's back and being aggressive. She's not afraid to get hit in the mouth again.
The 5'7" sophomore who puts it in for her squad. Makes the score 24-15.
By the way, Ray, I did not know Howard was your sister.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be completely partial, though. Hey, I teach at Midwest City, and I know Del City people know I'm partial, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, well, family's definitely proud of her right now. Here we go. Gaddis matched up, and she is fouled again, I believe, by Howard.
This
was trying to make an argument.
Gaddis-Howard matchup is interesting here. That's the second time Gaddis draws a foul on Howard.
Right. And right back to the free throw line just like that.
Gaddis is a big family name in the Middale parts.
Mm-hmm.
That one's on the floor, though, it looks like.
Yeah. Okay. So the pass in here, and this goes to Gaddis, and they'll quickly give it to Del City on a travel.
Eagles number 5, Tasia Walker.
Comes in right now for Del City is the youngster, the sophomore Tasia Walker. Gonna try to make a little difference if possible, if she can. It's a lot of speed out on the court right now. Oh my goodness, for Del City. Dangerous pass to Richmond, but it gets there. And she passes it back to McAllister, who dumps it off to Walker, the sophomore. Quick and athletic Walker is, but she's getting the...
Maya Brown was eating her up.
Yeah.
Boy,
they're trying to find somebody. There's moving the balls, Del City. And...
Tell you, we're going to see so many free throws, Ray, in this game because both teams are playing so physical. We're going to see a 1-and-1 here already. We're in the third quarter.
1:51 to play here in the third.
It's only a problem for Midwest City here if Del City makes their free throws, or if any Midwest City key player fouls out. But Midwest City has the depth to survive a couple players being in foul trouble. What they don't want is to give up a lot of points, and so far they haven't from the free throw line.
The crowd here trying to get Jalen off her game by making noise, but not enough that time, and she puts it in. Makes the score a little higher than what it was before, obviously.
Yeah, we're waiting to say it's 24-17. It's 24-16 on the board, but I think it was already that score. They should be changing it.
And here we go. Jalen on her second. It's good. Falls right in. 24-17. A typical football score is what we have right now. Here we go. And it's a foul there.
How about the sophomore, Sanaya Gaddis, got hit in the mouth and was really in pain at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah.
She's been so aggressive with the ball, and she's been drawing fouls.
Yep.
This foul situation's about even. She's drawn 3 fouls in the last minute on Howard.
Literally.
Eagles, number 24, Shelby Thornton.
Unfortunately, she's not making the free throws to cash in on it.
And check in right now is Shelby Thornton. The long freshman for Del City. And another miss. Ramsey puts it up, and it's good. Nice play there by Nevaeh Ramsey to put her team in a comfortable position.
Bad defense by Midwest City. No one picked up the ball. No one's picked up the ball there for Del City.
Oh, my goodness. Just let her run right past. That's all right. Here we go. Nevaeh Ramsey passes it to Richmond.
All I talk about defense, Ray, that's 2 bad defensive sequences for both teams in a row.
Definitely. McAllister doing what she does best. Drives it in, puts it up. It's no good. Rebound by Del City. Rebound again. Oh, my goodness. And Tiaja Walker puts it up. It's no good. Just a lot going on here.
Now Walker should have just got that ball out of there.
Yeah.
And now I think it's going to be free throws for Midwest City. A 1-and-1. Now they missed their last 2 free throws, so this begs the question, who wants this game at the free throw line? Because both teams are going to get a chance.
24 of the Eagles. Foul is on number 24, Shelby Thornton.
Now Thornton missed a shot around the basket.
2 really impressive rebounds back-to-back by Thornton.
Yeah,
those long arms.
What the 6'2 freshman's going to learn is finishing in high school varsity basketball is hard.
Yeah.
It seems easy in practice. It's hard in the actual game. Douglas has had the same issue in the past for Midwest City. She had trouble finishing around the basket at times.
Well, Summer Pogue checks in for her. And that is Gaddis, who misses another free throw. Summer with the ball. Has had a lot tonight. Richmond for the 3. This time, still no good. Walker pass back, it's stolen. Midwest City pass it to the wrong team. Here we go. Puts it up, and it's no good. It's a foul, though, on the Eagles. And the frustration being shown right now by Tiaja Walker.
So Maya Brown was able to split the defense there, and she'll get 2 free throws because she was able to split the defense, and then she got knocked down. That's kind of the difference between that drive and then the drive that Miracle Washington tried, where she wanted to split the defense, but they got in front of her in time and were able to force a turnover.
But Maya Brown too strong on that one.
Boy, the free throws in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, Midwest City hasn't played in 2 weeks, so I wouldn't think they'd be tired.
Yeah.
Del City hasn't played in 1 week. I don't think it's fatigue. Both teams might just be juiced up a lot.
Yeah.
That might be why they're missing free throws.
That might be a little rust, whatever the situation might be. But if Del City can capitalize on a few field goals and maybe get this game tied, the game might come down to free throws. Here we go.
Bodies flying.
What?
No call there, and then double dribble.
Double dribble. Nevaeh Ramsey knew it. She stopped immediately. She knew it. And number 3 from Midwest City, Markia Pratt, the 5'8 freshman. Not happy with how that turned out. Like you said, bodies flying.
Bombers going to hold for the last possession here.
Last time they did this, it was a nice little play for Del City, a little steal. And Gaddis, oh man.
It's a jump ball, yep. Like maybe a little
Nevaeh Ramsey, yeah.
Ramsey was
the senior.
Ball stays with the Bombers.
She may not have been directing that at Gaddis, but it may have looked that way. The rest didn't think of anything of it, though, so no big deal.
Nevaeh Ramsey is as you've seen tonight, very aggressive player, does not mind getting down and dirty. She has endured some bumps and bruises tonight, definitely. Here we go, 2 seconds left. Gonna pass it, trying to put it up real quick. They do, and it goes in. Here it count. Latasha Mitchell puts it in for 2. 29-19, 10-point game to end the third. When we come back, we will get started with the fourth quarter. Dale City, Midwest City, the rivalry of the state. When we come back, you're watching Oklahoma Sports Network, Mid-Dell Basketball.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'm Ray Maytubby sitting along Jordan Ray. And it's a 10-point game here in Midwest City. We're live in J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse, where it's the home of the Midwest City Bombers, where the Eagles are guests. And they are down by 10 here. The pass out to Richmond, and she goes down, hits face first, and she's a little slow to get up.
Hey, I love watching Richmond play. And she's undersized against most of the players she goes up against, but she plays with a lot of effort. She gets a lot of rebounds you don't expect a smaller player to get.
Richmond, she's been very involved and very active with Dale City girls basketball since she was a freshman. Her nickname is Red. And it's good to see her doing her thing again. I believe she played a lot last year, her junior year, and she's a senior now. She's played all this game. I don't remember a time where I haven't called her name. And she puts that one in and makes it a 9-point game. I believe this is her first time at the free throw line. And that one's too strong, off the mark. Out of bounds will be Midwest City basketball.
Foul situations 8 apiece, so we're going to, again, expect to see a lot of free throws this quarter. Dale City's got to make a bunch of them, a high percentage of them, if they want to come back and win.
All right, Maya Brown trying to do what she got to do. And a pass out here to Tanaya Looney, who puts it up, and they let it go out of bounds. Nice, smart play by the sophomore, Tiaja Walker, to just step back and let it go.
One thing I've been surprised at, we have not seen a lot of Tanaya Looney attack the basket. Midwest City needs to get her going if they can.
Richmond spinning and crossing, trying to do what she can. But boy, it's a tough matchup because Tanaya Looney's all over, the 5'10 junior.
That's what Midwest City can do. They'll have slightly taller, quicker players on the slightly shorter players for Dale City, just make it really tough for them to do anything with the ball.
That time she gets past her, then stops, and here we go.
They call an offensive foul on Richmond.
Yep.
Foul on number 14 of the Eagles, Adrian Richmond. Bombers ball.
Richmond humbled herself up real quick, tapped coach on the back and said, I got you, I'm sorry. And here we go, 29-20. The pass down now, and it's no good there by Latasha Mitchell, but the big sophomore, Deanna Douglas. Haven't said her name since the second quarter, but boy, she is a force. McAllister, what a move. Oh, no good. Wow. Whole lot of speed out here for Dale City still. Got some lighter bodies, and Tiaja Walker sticking with her man. And here we go, the 3 ball. It's too strong. Rebound by Dale City. That's Richmond.
Now you see that physical defense by Looney. There's a risk with that.
Yeah.
You see it right there.
Bombers number 24, Tanaya Looney.
And Coach Knight will go to her bench. Which again, she's got a deep bench, but she's got to take Looney out right now. The best all-around player.
Yeah. Nia Looney been very active. Strong defender, as you said, very aggressive. Out comes Latasha Mitchell as well from Midwest City.
It's only really a problem if Del City can start making these free throws, and they haven't been able to consistently do it yet.
Here we are at the largest lead that Midwest City has had was 11, but quickly goes back to the 10-point lead, which they've had 3 times tonight.
It's our super sub Charity Stripe free throw attempts. We've had quite a lot of these. Be sure to go check out Super Subs at 2150 South Douglas in Midwest City. Best subs in Oklahoma City.
Trying to make some noise. Here's the crowd. And it affects her maybe a little bit. I'm not sure, but she missed the ball. The shot. And
Eagles with the ball.
Yeah, it'll be Del City's basketball.
So they get a second possession. By the way,
good for them.
This reminds me of the JV girls game. Now that was a crazy ending. Del City winning at the buzzer. And part of that was because they rebounded a missed free throw late.
And, oh, man, that had been one heck of a shot. That is Miracle Washington with the pass to Pratt. Back to Washington. 4-3. It's good. Drains it from the corner. The 5'8 junior. Miracle Washington.
I think that's a 2, but that was great ball movement by Midwest City. Driving, kicking, and then filling the spot of the driver. Very good 5-out type offense there.
Jalen, no good. Rebound by oh my goodness, that battle between the freshman from Del City, Shelby Thornton, and the sophomore, Deanna Douglas. Both aggressive. I think Deanna got the best of that one in terms of physicality.
Well, the key is Midwest City gets the jump ball. And they have a 12-point lead, so they're starting to get a little comfortable here. Del City can have one more run in them.
5:45 to play. Miracle. Oh, no good.
Eagles with the rebound.
And that's McAllister with the ball for Del City now. Looking for somewhere to go. She passes it down low to the freshman who is fouled. Shelby Thornton.
Yeah, Thornton was fortunate there. She had a better play going the other direction, but she wants to go to her right hand, so she needs to learn to go both ways on a post play. And Douglas, I don't know if that's her 5th foul, but she's coming out, so she's definitely close to fouling out. Fortunately for Midwest City, they got Latasha Mitchell, who's very strong, a little not as tall as Douglas, but very strong, and she'll come in and defend post players really well.
With Del City with 5:29 left on the clock. They're down by 12 at the moment, largest lead in the game.
I want to point out our 3-point sponsor. We haven't been able to talk about them as much, but that's Bronze Star Cuts Barbershop. We're keeping them right now as our fourth quarter sponsor. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, in the hands of your barber and stylist. Get transformed today at 6107 Southeast 15th in Midwest City. Phone number to call is 405-582-2120.
All right. 33-21. Both free throws missed by the young freshman, Shelby Thornton.
That's the story of the game.
Yeah, Miracle Washington here, who has been all eyes on her. And she puts it up for 3 again. Will she make it again? Oh, my goodness, just about. And rebound by Del City. The pass to Richmond. We're trying to make something happen. Down she goes again. And they're going to call a foul, I believe. Yeah.
Richmond's playing the refs. That's how the refs are calling it. She's drawing the contact, getting the free throws out of it. It's just a matter of making them. By the way, a couple things I want to say. At the end of this game, we will interview the winning coach. Right now, it looks like Coach Knight will be the one, but there's still time for Del City. They need to make their free throws. And then we'll begin coverage of the boys' game shortly after. The boys' game, a lot to look forward to there between the Eagles and Bombers. #1 ranked Eagles, I might add, in 5A. Bombers looking to move up in the rankings so they can host a regional.
Oh, you can hear the intensity. It's getting loud here in J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse. And Red puts it in.
There's still time for Del City. They just got to do a lot of things right here.
A 10-point deficit is all they have at the moment, which they have come back from numerous times, but they haven't made it closer than 3. And that miracle it is, but she misses.
Oh, she's gone.
Jalen puts it in. Good for her. And that makes it now an 8-point game.
You could tell she's gone because Mitchell turned her back to her, so she had a clear driving lane. Mitchell's got to be aware where the ball is.
Yeah, you called it. Oh, my goodness. And one. Puts it in.
Oh, that's a huge shot. Del City was cutting that lead in half. It went from 12 to 6. Or I should say 12 to 8, not in half, but still.
Nice little play there by Brianna Williams, and there we go. 10-point game again, just like that. And it's no good. But rebound, though, by Jaya.
Oh.
And double dribble.
McAllister did not really effectively box Barksdale out there, so she got fortunate that Barksdale then turned it over.
The pass to Summer Pogue, who was matched up with Latasha Mitchell, who I have enjoyed watch tonight. I've enjoyed watching her play tonight. And Pogue puts it up, it's no good. Saved there by, I believe, Maya Brown.
So they're going to call a timeout or a jump ball. They're not signaling anything.
We can see.
All right, full timeout. Let's go and take a break.
All right, well, full timeout. You're watching Middale Basketball here live on Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll be back.
Stronger, healthier, happier? At Ortho Central, what moves you moves us. Visit our Saturday Injury Clinic or call 405-360-6764. Ortho Central, it's in our bones to take care of yours.
And we are back live here at J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse. Ray Maytubby along Jordan Ray. 35-25, 19 seconds left here for this timeout. Fourth quarter, Midwest City, Del City. Midwest City leads. It's been up and down for Del City. Been up and down for Midwest City, but mostly dominant though for Midwest City.
They've just been better shooting the ball overall. Del City's missed a lot of free throws. Midwest City's been a little bit better at finishing in transition. They've shot from the outside a little bit better, and when I say outside, I don't just mean three-pointers.
Yeah. Here we go. Jaya Barksdale, and just the effort here by Richmond has been tough, and McAllister on the rebound, and I believe she's fouled.
Right.
It is no good.
He had two chances there to get a basket.
Gotta get those. Gotta get those.
It's the thing when you're trying to come back from 10 points down with under 4 minutes in a basketball league, high school basketball, there's no shot clock. Something a lot of coaches want, but this doesn't seem to happen in Oklahoma. You got to do so many things right. And Del City forced a turnover there. I mean, Midwest City's been a little reckless with the ball. Both teams have been very turnover prone. So when you're protecting the lead, one of the things you emphasize.
Jalen coming in clutch for her team right there with those free throws. Oh, man. And they'll get the foul. Nevaeh Ramsey not liking that.
On the Eagles, foul on the Eagles, number 5, Tasia Walker.
Yeah, Tasia Walker. Who the foul is on, though. As you heard on the.
Maya Brown going to the free throw line. Her second game back for Midwest City. she's got family watching. I know this because she wanted me to look up the OSN website for her earlier today. And I really like how she's been playing. She's really been mixing it up real well.
Real talented, hustle.
She's like Looney, she's really good in track.
All these girls have showed up tonight. They played. Here we are with McAllister, matched up one-on-one with Maya Brown. McAllister, she had the opportunity, couldn't capitalize. And it'll be Del City's ball.
3:40 left in the game.
Didn't see what they called there. It had to be travel.
Yeah, I believe it's travel.
Oh, Middle City wasn't ready.
Right there, and can't capitalize. That has been the issue for Del City. Both teams really so many opportunities for shots. And here we go. Timeout called. Midwest City. 30 seconds.
It's full.
That's full?
No, it is 30. You're right. I saw someone motion for full. Just to remind you again, at the end of the game, we're going to interview the winning coach. And then the boys' game. After we'll show an interview I had earlier with Coach Corky McMullen, the head boys coach at Midwest City High School. Both Midwest City and Del City are on a winning streak in boys basketball. So a lot to look forward to in that game.
It's been I'm hoping for a very wild ending. 3:30 left, 10-point game. Midwest City just each time Del City gets points on the board, Midwest City always puts a little more oomph into the score and then brings it back to a 10-point lead. And that's just been the story of the game.
It's been steady between 8 to 12 points here for much of this half.
And it's out of bounds, I believe off the toe.
Yeah, Brown and Mitchell both haven't played much this year. Some miscommunication between the two. That Brown thought Mitchell was going to cut back door.
Pass to Tiaja Walker, and she'll give a nice pass off to Richmond, who, yeah, she's definitely.
That's a no-brainer foul on Barksdale. That's the one thing Midwest City can do to get themselves in trouble. You'll get free throws against them.
Yeah. Definitely slowing this game down and having Del City just giving them opportunities, free opportunities to make plays. Will they capitalize? Here we go. Richmond. That one's good.
You see Midwest City go to their bench again, bringing out a starter and a rotation player for another starter in Looney and another rotation player in Gaddis. Midwest City has that kind of depth.
Man, definitely. That was two talented players, and Jaya Barksdale and Natasha Mitchell that just came out to put in two more talented players. Really good depth on the Bombers bench. And here we go. A quick whistle.
I don't know what that's about.
The ref's pointing at, I believe, the scoreboard.
The student sections are getting loud.
Yep.
Peek out for Midwest City. They're on the other side of the floor from us, but they are taunting the Del City fans right now.
Yeah.
By the way, don't be surprised to see Del City do the opposite or the exact same thing in the boys' game if the favored Eagles can win.
There we go. Brianna Williams trying to help keep Midwest City's streak alive. They beat Del City every year since 2007, and oh my goodness, is out of bounds.
Every year here that they played, 2013.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I got you.
And in between those years, I think Del City beat Midwest City in the state tournament one of those times.
Now you can hear everybody. The crowds are going at it. And the free throw is good there. That time by Maya Brown, 5'5" junior. Keila Howard checks in for Tiaja Walker for Del City. 38-29 your score. We'll see here. Brown puts it in. 2 for 2 right there for Maya Brown. Basically a 10-point game again. A 3 would be nice for Dale City, but not their strongest suit. But turnovers aren't either. And there's another one there. Ooh. Very loose with the ball there was Miracle Washington.
She got the steal on McAllister. That was an impressive steal, the way she just came in and took it from her, and then they're going to call a hands foul on there on Richmond. Clearly she had her hands on Williams.
14, Adrian Richmond.
And now Midwest City can start to ice this thing.
Definitely, right here.
Williams on the line for the
12 points has been the largest lead that Midwest City has had. And they're on track to get it again. 40-29 your score.
So we haven't seen probably the two best players really get going for both teams. That's Looney for Midwest City and McAllister for Dell City. The difference is Midwest City's got a lot of other weapons. They got more weapons right now going for them than Dell City.
Definitely. Summer Pogue is fouled. Looks like they're trying to do what they can just to get to the free throw line.
Foul on the Bombers, 23.
In spite of what I said, they call another foul.
That foul was on Sanaya Gaddis.
In spite of what I said, I think Dell City can learn a lot from this game, and they will not see the team speed that they saw tonight, maybe from any team in 5A, but I don't think they'll see a matchup quite this tough until they play Carl Albert at the end of the regular season.
That'll be a good game there.
And we'll have it for you.
Missed on the second one. Really both of them. And
sure, Coach Knight's told them now, nothing but layups. Well, that's not a layup.
There's a jumper there, and it's no good.
That's why you should tell them nothing but layups.
McAllister decides to go in, and she's no good, and I believe that's a foul there. Name of the game: fouls, misses, makes, fouls,
and more fouls.
And more fouls. That's how it's been.
I'm just keeping this charity strike graphic up because we don't go long without trip to the foul line.
Right. Really don't.
And the misses. That's just been crushing for Dell City.
Yeah,
we don't have the stats, but I would wager Dell City has free throw percentage below 50.
That time she puts it in.
And Midwest City probably a little bit above 50.
41-30, 11-point game. Been back and forth with that. And a rebound there by Ramsey with the miss by Brown. Jalen, left hand, no good. Puts up again, it's no good. It's a lot going on down there. Another foul. That charity stripe has found its home on our screen due to so many free throws in tonight's ball game.
Yep, Super Sub located again at 2150 South Douglas, Midwest City. Try there a toasted deli sub, famous Philly cheesesteak, chicken Philly, and the Wicked Chicken, open Saturday from 11 to 3. We definitely appreciate them sponsoring this as they've been busy. We've been busy touting them this game.
Definitely. Well, here we are at the free throw line once more. Jalen McAllister.
Dell City can just get a basket here after a score, maybe another Midwest City miss and call a timeout.
Right.
Get their press going, but they can't make the free throws they need to.
And it's eating them up all game. A pass now to Tanaya Looney. And she is matched up with Jalen, and Jalen fouls her.
Well,
fifth foul on the ball game.
McAllister's fouling out. She's played hard and played with a lot of effort. Had plenty of scoring opportunities this game. It just wasn't her night to finish.
Destiny Clevenger will come in for Jalen, and she's down her fifth foul. 1:21 to play in this game. 11-point game.
Tanaya Looney has been quiet for Midwest City. She misses a free throw.
And
but again, the Midwest City's got more weapons they can use when Looney's not
as
aggressive on offense.
Just about to say that. I mean, it's just she can be quiet, and they still put on a heck of a show. They have so much talent, so much depth. It was fun definitely watching these girls play. And Dale City, this definitely, like you said earlier, will be a learning situation for them. And some are not happy with how that turned out.
On the scoreboard, 42-31. I think they gave Dale City a point, but maybe that was supposed to happen, though. I don't know. I'll change it to 31 right now. I think Midwest City's just going to try to dribble this clock out. We'll see if Dale City does a whole lot to either foul or trap.
Down.
Well, they don't have to.
Yep. And it was intercepted there by Destiny, who passed it to Summer.
I will say this for Midwest City. Their point guard situation still needs some work.
Nice little left-hander put in there by Richmond for Dale City. Slowing down. Looney. Back to Jaya, who gives it back to Brianna Williams.
This might be it right here.
27 seconds to play in the fourth quarter.
Both teams have tournaments coming up.
Yep.
Midwest City going to Moore, Dale City going to Carl Albert.
That'll be good, and the crowd gets on their feet because they know it's all she wrote.
Still a lot in front of this team. If they called, I guess, 5 seconds, not a problem right now, and you're up 10.
No.
Coach Knight's still going to make some subs.
That's who you'll be interviewing after this game, as you stated.
That.
Still there by Midwest City, and they'll just hold it, and that'll be the ball game. Midwest City does it again here at home versus Dale City. 42-32 your score. And they're all getting in line, ready for the handshakes. Your Dale City is a lot you can learn from, and this is a good game though, really, for Midwest City. And the boys will come out here, get warmed up, get ready to go.
Tournaments, and at first you played a lot of close games and you were losing your share of close games. You lost the game by 1, 2, and then you had a 3-point loss to PC North where you had a lead late in that game. Yeah. And now you guys started to win close games, and I believe you're on a 4-game win streak. So take us through that down and up sequence for your team.
Yeah, we like to say we're on a 1-game win streak. You know, we take it one at a time. Obviously, the next game is the most important one, regardless of who we're playing. But yeah, I think losing some of those games early, you never want to lose those games, but I think sometimes you learn more from a loss than a win. It kind of stings a little more. And, we didn't have to adjust a lot. We just had to learn how to win those games. You know, we had a lot of seniors playing who didn't play a lot of minutes last year, and learning how to win a close game in the end is important. So I would say we failed forward. You know, we failed and moved forward and learned, and then you mentioned PC North where we had a lead late. Moore, we had a lead late. End up losing another close one, and those sting. Those are tough locker rooms to walk into after a game, knowing that
instead of our teams
who would have handled a couple situations.
They're now at the scorer's table.
You go back and look at the film and then repeat.
All right, happy to be joined by Midwest City head boys coach Corky McMullen. All right, Coach McMullen, since we last saw you at Carl Albert, you guys and now you guys started to win close games, and I believe you're on a 4-game win streak. So take us through that down and up sequence for your team.
Yeah. We like to say we're on a one-game win streak. We take it one at a time. Obviously, the next game is the most important one, regardless of who we're playing. But yeah, I think losing some of those games early, you never want to lose those games. But I think sometimes you learn more from a loss than a win. It kind of stings a little more. And we didn't have to adjust a lot. We just had to learn how to win those games. We had a lot of seniors playing who didn't play a lot of minutes last year, and learning how to win a close game in the end is important. So I would say we failed forward. We failed and moved forward and learned. And then you mentioned PC North, where we had a lead late. We had a lead late, end up losing another close one. And those sting. Those are tough locker rooms to walk into after a game, knowing that those are games we could have won if we would have handled a couple situations differently. But you go back and you look at the film and you learn what you could have done better. And I think we certainly did that and ended up, winning some close games after that. And I think we're trending the right way. We like where we're at.
Let's talk specifically about the PCI tournament, because that's a new tournament for you guys.
Yeah.
And you ended up not playing a Putnam City team, which I think that's why Coach Bradley wanted to avoid that tournament. He didn't want a bunch of rematches, but you guys avoided a Putnam City team. So after a 1-point loss to Moore, you won the next two. I think one of your games went to double overtime.
Yeah, Muskogee double overtime. Yeah.
And you won. Talk about how you guys were able to regroup after that 1-point loss to Moore.
Yeah, same as we just talked about. One thing we don't do is we don't skimp on film. We watch a get better tape and a winning play tape after every game, even in those tournaments. Even if you're playing in the morning, the next day we always watch clips from the night before. We try and watch 7 to 8 clips that we need to get better at, and 7 to 8 winning plays, because we want to show them what we're doing well too. So we were watching a lot of the same clips for a stretch there. We were making a lot of the same mistakes and finally got over the hump. The Muskogee game was huge for us because it was the same. It was just like PC North and just like Moore, where we had a lead, we gave it up. We had a lead, we gave it up, and we found a way. It was a really gutsy win. Obviously, double overtime. We had a big, Brian Williams had to miss a free throw at the end because we were down 2, and he only had one shot, and he missed it perfectly right to Jacoby. And obviously that was exciting. And even after that, you go from an emotional high to then we were down 4 in overtime to trying to figure it out. And we found a way to win. I think a lot of that talks to the character of these guys and being able to get to the next play.
Another thing that someone might notice when they look through your scores is you've had some trouble until recently, your last 2 games, of cracking 50. Would you say that as you're getting more familiar with the identity of your team, does that make you want to focus more on defense to just win those low-scoring games, or are you still working on getting more offensive production?
Yeah, I think both. It's one of those things. We knew our defense would be our identity. And in defense, what was holding teams. I think teams are averaging 47 points a game against us right now, which is pretty good. But like you said, we've struggled to score, and we've seen quite a bit of zone. Not many teams want to match up with us, so we see a lot of zone. So I think it's both. We want to keep, improving what we're good at. We want to go from good to great as far as defensively, but certainly, offensive production is something we've been improving at. I think we've gotten better game to game and day to day. The one thing about defensively is when our defense can create some offense, that's kind of what gets us going. When we can turn people over and apply some pressure and get them playing a little faster than they want to, that generally is good for us. In those half-court games, like a Westmore game, some of those games where it turned into a half-court game, zone game, slow it down, that plays against us a little bit. But that being said, we've gotten better in those situations from watching film and getting better every day.
So in the last 4 games, your 4 one-game win streaks, as you would call it, who's been playing better for you? And aside with that, you made a change to your starting lineup, inserting Caleb Crosby, much taller, in place of Brian Williams, still keeping Brian in the rotation. So maybe talk about that or other players who've been really playing well for you these last few games.
Yeah, I think Artez Young has really controlled our tempo. He's really developed into a sheepdog, we like to call him, where he keeps everybody where they need to be, when they need to be there, and he knows why they need to be there. So he's really grown into that sheepdog mentality for us, which is great. Obviously, Jacoby's had some big games, but he does more than score. he does more than score. And he does a lot of little things that people don't really notice. And Kevon has been, he hasn't been in the scoring column as high as I think some people expect him to, but defensively, he's such a presence for us. And going back to the Brian Caleb situation, Brian Williams has been excellent. And, him coming off the bench is no reflection on his performance or production. It's simply, we just like our length in there with Caleb to start the game. If you notice, you have your starters and finishers. Brian's a finisher. Brian's a guy we want on the floor in that last 4 minutes of the game. We've struggled to get out of the gates a little bit, and we like our length with Jacoby, Kevon, and Caleb on the floor offensively and defensively. We feel like we can win.
All right, so now you're going to take on maybe the hottest team in state, Del City. They went through 2 tough tournaments and won both of them.
Yep.
And they obviously have a lot of athletic talent and size. I know their big man, Brandon Garrison's a Division I player. He loves to pass out of the post, whether it's high post or low post. So just some of the interesting challenges that you'll face. But what are your thoughts on the Eagles?
Obviously very talented. They're well coached. Coach Hatchett and his staff do an awesome job. Have a lot of respect for those guys. Know Coach Hatchett really well. He's a good friend. But he does an excellent job getting those guys to play their roles. I think that's what makes them so good. They do have talent. Talent is through the roof over there, but being able to hone that a little bit and get everyone to play their role is really hard to do at times. That's one thing Coach Hatchett does a great job of. So that being said, they got to play us. We think we're pretty good too. So it should be a great game. I think defensively, both of us are very good. I think they shoot it pretty well. Brandon is an excellent passer, like you said. Terry is very unselfish. That they share the game really well. They trust each other, and that's what makes them, like you said, the hottest team in the state. But again, they got to play us, and we like what we see in our locker room.
All right. Well, we look forward to this game, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it.
And your Midwest City Bombers. For the Eagles, number 4, Demarius Beagley. Number 10, Brandon Garrison. Number 12, Jamari McAllister. Number 22, Percy Green. And number 24, Terry McMorris. And now, the starting lineup for your Midwest City Bombers. Number 2, Ronnie Thomas. Number 4, Jacoby Seabaugh. Number 5, Artez Young. Number 30, Kevon Hudson. And number 15,
All right, so we're now going straight to the boys' game. Didn't take very long.
No, it didn't.
And so let's go ahead and one more time show you starting lineups for Del City. They will be without the services of Jaden Foreman. He's injured, but not too injured. He's just kind of getting some rest right now. So they're starting Percy Green in his place, as McAllister actually took Percy Green's starting spot a while back. And for Del City, they're starting Caleb Crosby in place of Brian Williams. So as you can see here, this is a big game for Midwest City for a few reasons. One of them is, Ray, look at this. 5 seniors for Midwest City, 5 juniors for Del City.
Yeah.
Midwest City's going to beat Del City anytime soon. Needs to be this year.
Yeah, Del City, most of this team is made up of juniors. Oh, they're ready. Tip-off. That's Brandon Garrison. And here we go. The pass now is no good there by Percy Green. And the rebound by Artez Young, who has it now. Artez matched up with McAllister.
Not surprised. McAllister is a really good defensive player.
And
Artez Young's the best guard from Midwest City.
And Veely just lets it go, as he should have.
Eagles ball.
And even though this is a senior group from Midwest City, they're not that experienced playing together.
Right.
So the chemistry may not be there yet, although it has gotten better.
McAllister Looking for Brandon Garrison. Found him. Brandon pass to Veely. Veely back to McAllister. Veely matched up with Thomas, who's making it real tough for him. Oh, down goes McAllister, and the crowd goes crazy.
They love it when it's a no call.
Yeah, Artez Young with the ball here.
Garrison switched out to him. We'll see what Artez Young does with that.
Yeah, and he'll just pass it. Now right back to Artez. He puts it up. Oh my goodness, Jacoby.
I can't tell you how much energy Midwest City gets from Jacoby Seabach dunks. He has been an unbelievable dunker this year, and he did that with Garrison on him, but Garrison just lost him on that curl.
Garrison, he can't get it. Terry McMorris can't get it. Randy can't get it. Randy with the rebound, no 6'9". McAllister, other corner. Brandon, pass to Veely. Veely, deep three, no good.
They missed McMorris wide open under the basket there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hammers it down is Caleb Crosby. And the crowd's going wild.
Oh my God.
We're at the stadium.
2 dunks to start off the game. Nothing will get a crowd louder than that. That's about as loud as I've heard the Fieldhouse in a while.
Veely here with the ball for Dell City. Match 1-on-1 with Ronnie Thomas. Thomas. He's upset about the foul on him. And Coach Hatchett having to worry with Demarius Veely at the moment.
Thomas reached in, there's no question about it. He probably believes he got all ball. Dell City's fine, they're down 4-0, but
right.
Even though Midwest City's actually one of the taller teams Dell City will play, I still think Dell City has the advantage with Garrison inside.
Yes, but this is a taller basketball team that Midwest City has. And here goes Brandon with a pass down to Terry McMorris, and Terry puts it in.
Terry McMorris.
Jacoby Seabach with the pass there to Amari Edwards, who is too strong off the board.
By the way, I think that's Kayvon Hubson. I think they gave him Edwards' jersey number.
Yeah, jersey number, okay.
By the way,
the pass to Green. Out to McMorris. Terry. What a play by Terry McMorris.
You know, I was very critical of McMorris in the last broadcast for his inability to finish.
Right.
But that was a heck of a finish right there.
Oh, he's out there all alone for the three. He puts it in, drains it. Makes the score 7-3.
Well, that's big. If Hudson can make threes for Midwest City, that's huge because he's going to draw Dell City's big players away from the basket. That first basket you saw from Garrison, that came from a Garrison pass. Garrison's best offensive attribute is his passing.
Oh my, and no good there. And Artez Young now. 1-on-1 with McAllister once more.
Already, Coach McMullen wants a 30-second timeout. Well, we need some time to breathe here. As I'll tell you this, there's a few things to talk about because we couldn't talk about it in pregame because we just didn't have a long enough pregame for it.
Right.
Let's talk about Dell City for a moment here. They come in as the hottest team in 5A. That's actually the rankings. You can see Midwest City's ranked number 9. When we last broadcast the Dell City game, it was a month and a day ago, and it's hard to see in the screen there, but they lost to Putnam City West. They have been on fire since then. They won the tournament in Tulsa, Tournament of Champions against Jinx, number 1 in 6A, previous number 1 in 5A, Tulsa Memorial. That's until Dell City beat them. And then they swept through the Bishop McGinnis tournament with some big names. They won a rematch against Norman North in that tournament, and they beat Edmond Santa Fe, a top 10 6A team. Dell City has been on fire.
On fire.
But Midwest City is amped up for this game, and so they've really thrown the first punch.
As they should be. Jacoby Seabach with the ball now. A lot of energy from both teams. Seabach it's no good. After putting it up there, and McAllister trying to find somebody to give it to. And no good there, but Terry on the rebound. He puts it in himself. after the miss there by Percy Green.
McMorris has all 6 points for Del City. He's done it many different ways. One of them is offensive rebounding. He's a great offensive rebounder.
McAllister again matched up one-on-one, and McAllister with the ball. He'll pass it to Veely. Veely right back to McAllister. McAllister, no good. But Brandon takes it himself. Pass to Veely. Veely wide open 3. He no good, too strong. And Terry, he's rejected. He rejected by Hudson.
Boy.
Yeah.
It's been high flying here.
Hudson shaking his head no.
So now Midwest City's going to go smaller with a more conventional line. Brian Williams, who's been their primary starter, will come in for Caleb Crosby here. We'll see what that does to matchups.
And Brandon with the pass out to Green. Green for 3. Got it.
And again, Garrison with the assist because they left Green open, and Green can knock that down.
Yeah, he can. And that definitely put a smile on the faces of Del City fans here and at home, I'm sure. Artez Young matched up with Demarius Veely. Wow.
Great roll there by Jacoby Seabach.
Yep. And Green here looking to pass it to Brandon. But it's taken away by Midwest City. Artez with the pass to Seabach.
If there's one weakness Del City has on offense, they can be turnover prone.
Definitely.
There's a problem at the end of the Edmond Santa Fe game. They don't have a lot of weaknesses, though. That is one of them. We'll see if Midwest City can take advantage of that some.
Kavion Hudson with the pass to Artez, and now they're just playing keep away with the basketball. Good movement here. Seabach, and it's out of bounds.
That was a good movement until Seabach decided to go into the teeth of the defense, going into a double team like that.
Right.
They got kind of bailed out. Amos Mobley coming in for Midwest City. It's going to be interesting to see how much they go to their bench. And earlier in the season, Coach McMullen would play like 11 guys. It's tough to do that against Del City. We'll see if he does, but not easy to do against the number 1 team in 5A.
9-9 our score. Young with a pass out to Seabach. Seabach. Oh, they're going to call travel. And Brandon and Seabach, boy, that's going to be an interesting matchup tonight. Seabach not backing down from the 6'10".
And
player from Del City.
He's going to have to guard Garrison because Seabach's now playing center for Midwest City as they've gotten a lot smaller than their starting lineup.
And McAllister trying to make something happen. Looking for somewhere to go, and he goes to Green. We got a 3 earlier in the game. Green with the pass to 2. Oh, he's looking for a dunk, but can't put it in. That's a foul.
McMorris got the handoff from Green. That's a time where you want to switch it.
Right.
And Midwest City did not switch it. That gave McMorris an easy driving lane. And we're our first, we've done this a lot in the girls' game, but the free throws by Charity Stripe sponsor Super Sub, who is also our first quarter sponsor. 2150 South Douglas, Midwest City, the best sub in Oklahoma City. Try toasted deli sub, famous Philly cheesesteak, and more. Super Sub.
There we go. Artez Young with the pass out to Ronnie Thomas. Now back to Young. Here we go. There's a lot going on here from Midwest City. It's taken away by Brandon Garrison, who gives a pass to McAllister, who lays it in himself. And Brandon's fired up for the assist.
Tell you, I don't know how long Midwest City can go without Hudson in the game, and they've already taken out Seabach. Having both out of the game at this early is very risky, in my opinion.
Brian Williams with the pass now to Amos Mobley. Mobley. And Terry McMorris. Terry playing it off as he got fouled, and he did.
The second foul on Ronnie Thomas, and yeah, these guards coming off the bench for Midwest City just don't look comfortable right now.
Nope.
Del City's extended their pressure.
In for the Eagles, number 11, Jalen Wilder.
I'd say one of the advantages Del City has, they have more team speed on defense, especially when Midwest City goes to their bench. Their bench is not quite as productive. See what Del City's bench can do with football studs like Kanija Thomas.
Yeah, they got Kanija, they got DeKalen Godwin and Jalen Wiley in now. Of course, they'll leave in Terry and Brandon.
Call a chippy foul there on Hudson, and the foul count is hurting Midwest City. It's 4-0.
Right.
Well, be interesting to see if Hudson can guard Garrison one-on-one in the post, because if you double him, Garrison will find the open man.
Right. A lot of passing going on there. Terry goes back to Wiley, to Godwin, to Nigel. Back to everybody. Godwin in the corner. Godwin with the pass now to Wiley. Wiley back to McMorris. And they're going to call a travel there on Terry McMorris.
So Hudson's back in the game for Midwest City. He hit a 3 earlier. They need to look for him in some way. Oh, they just brought in Jamarian Hamilton. Maybe he's a guard who can settle some things down.
And, rejected, but they got the rebound and put it in. But we'll see what's going on here.
Well, Garrison better be careful. You got to be careful how expressive you are.
Yeah.
That was two heavyweights going at it right there.
The crowd is on their feet. You got parents going back and forth from both sides. The energy is live and in effect here at J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse.
Now, there's one thing Midwest City does well in the half court. They can struggle there sometimes. They have not been a great offensive team overall this year. A lot of games where they score under 50 points, but they will run effective backdoor plays. They did right there to Hudson. Of course, then they miss free throws, so that's the problem.
Here we go, 9-13. The score here after the miss there, and he puts it in. 10-13. Kanigel saw an opening, took it, stopped. Godwin getting some remarks and tips from his coach.
Bombers look like they're in a 2-3 zone. See if Del City can hit the high post with Garrison.
There we go. Godwin with the pass out to Wiley. Wiley back to Godwin. Pass to Terry. Terry with 4 men on him, no good. And that's it. That'll conclude the first. It was a back and forth first quarter. And we return. You are watching Mid-Dell Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
We are back live here at J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse, home of the Midwest City Bombers. Del City, Midwest City going at it at the moment. Del City's up 13-10. It was a back and forth first quarter. Hard to see where this one will go, but I'm interested to find out. The crowd is into it here at this Fieldhouse. The energy is out of this world. It's a big rivalry, always has been, always will be.
And I'm sure you remember because it was just recent that they would play this game in the afternoons.
Yeah.
And it wasn't too long ago they were in the same conference.
Right.
And they'd play 2 games in the afternoon.
2 games. Yep.
And there would be no JV games because of it. But I think we're seeing that the nighttime works out really well, and I hope they stick with this.
Definitely did hurt a lot of parents. I remember because when I was in school, that's how it was, and it was mainly the students, no parents. They didn't like it. But here we are, Midwest City. That is no good there by Hudson.
That was a great effort there by Hudson. He just couldn't make it because Garrison's too tough to shoot over. Oh, Seabach draws a charge.
Wow. Good play there by Seabach.
Tell you about Terry McMorris. He will charge ahead. I say that figuratively, and it's occasionally literally he will commit charges. He's very aggressive, and then when he looks to finish the ball.
Terry, who went to play football his sophomore year, physicality is nothing new to him. Here we go. Demarius Veely matched up one-on-one with Ronnie Thomas. And Demarius taking on, looking for Brandon. He puts it up. It's no good. Brandon, boy, those long arms come in clutch. Bailey.
Those long arms came in clutch for Caleb Crosby. He helped force that miss. Looks like McAllister's hurt. By the way, what a family name McAllister is right now for Del City basketball.
Really?
His older sister playing for the women's team, and then last year, of course, his brother, was it Jaden McAllister with the game-winning shot?
Yep, it's a lot of them. Yeah, it's a lot of them. The basketball team loves the McAllisters. The city does as well. Shout out to them. Pass here to Veely.
Del City going zone.
That's to Godwin. Green for three, his second. Oh, and this time no good. Godwin puts it back up. What an effort by Dede Godwin.
That was number 3.
Wow, the way he flew in there, just great time, great play.
And outside for three, the corner. He got it. It's real easy for Kayvon Hudson.
You know,
Kayvon Hudson.
Unless he's in foul trouble, I would not take Kayvon Hudson out of this game. He plays well against Del City. He played well in the game last year. He even hit a couple threes in that game.
Well, that three brought them back real close, and they're down by 2 now, 15-13. Your score, McMorris. What a pass out to Veely. Amarius who plays with so much intensity and speed. Garrison with a floater. It's no good.
I think Artez Young reached in, or are they going to call? They're going to call Caleb Crosby.
On the line for Del City, number 10.
Brandon will go to the line.
Well, Crosby, you know, he wasn't playing as much for Midwest City. You know, he's gone back and forth between Millwood High School and Midwest City High School.
Right.
And he's found a role right now with Midwest City this year. And him playing allows Hudson to play more outside. And it gives Midwest City 3 guys who are 6'4" or taller. All of them can dunk easily.
And Brandon sinks both of them that time. Here we go. A pass now to Hudson, who's trying to find somebody, and he finds Young, who finds Thomas. And Thomas working against Villiers.
Thomas is turnover prone, and he showed it right there. He was just dribbling into trouble, asking for trouble there.
Godwin.
I think it's going to be his third foul. Well, I think
Ronnie Thomas will exit the game.
If he can settle him down where he's not going to turn the ball over like this, because Thomas can make plays for you too, but I think this is a good lineup now. Brian Williams, usually more steady with the ball, doesn't try to do as much.
Here we go. Pass to McMorris to Green, now down low to Garrison, who makes a nice play, no, almost. That's a rebound there by Jacoby Seabach, who passes it to Young, who gets it out to the corner again for 3. Too strong that time, but got the rebound and put it up, Caleb Crosby.
It's a great job by Crosby getting that rebound away from the taller Garrison, but keeping the ball high so Garrison couldn't get there to block the shot.
They better watch out for Kayvon Hudson in that corner.
Yeah, Hudson and Seabach are 2 bigs who both can shoot, so that's something that could be a big thing for him against Del City.
A 3 drained by Green.
That was nice. That was right over the outstretched arms of Caleb Crosby, who's 6'5".
And there, oh my goodness, rejected there by Brandon Garrison. Green, no good. And a pass now. And great effort there by Godwin. And McAllister gets set to come in for Del City.
Want to mention that was a Bronze Star Barber 3 made by Percy Green. So we want to make sure we get them plenty of love there.
All right.
And Garrison, it's just a matter of time before he starts racking up the block shots.
Yeah, you mentioned that earlier in the girls' game about how he does that often. As you'd expect from somebody who's pushing 6'10", if not 6'10".
He's out of the game now, though. Interestingly, they didn't bring David Stone in for him. Usually they do.
And here we go. Midwest City just passing the ball around, trying to move around and make something happen. That's Jacoby Seabach, match 1-on-1 with Percy Green. And that's Mobley, who gives it to Seabach, who puts it in. Like you said, he can shoot.
Good find there by Mobley. Midwest City needs a couple of guards off the bench who will be composed against Del City, not turnover prone.
Godwin. Oh, he's rejected and stared at by Artez Young.
Who then helped him up, so.
Yeah.
Artez Young, he's a good dude. Here we got a 30-second timeout by Del City. All right, so I want to take a second here. This has been a very entertaining game, I might add. But I want to take a second here to talk about Midwest City and to show their schedule here. And an interesting thing about Midwest City, hopefully you guys can read this well, they've lost a lot of close games. They lost to Southmore by 2. They lost to Putnam City North by 3. They had a 9-point lead late in that game. Then they went to the PCI tournament and lost to Moore, who's ranked in the top 10 in 6A by 1 point. So they had a hard time closing games. But then their fortune changed the next day when they won a double overtime game in PCI against Muskogee, and then won a close game against the OKC Storm, and really closed out their game at Choctaw Well, and then Ponca City won by 16. So they're playing better, and they need a good win here to get a good seed. Something I want to talk more about is playoff seeding, especially for Midwest City, because I think Del City, even if they lose this game, they should be getting a 1 seed out of the West. The rest of their schedule shapes up very nicely.
Seeding is very important. Wins are very important. Can't take anything lightly if you're Midwest City or Del City. Terry doing all he can, but can't put it in. But luckily there is Veely.
That was a heck of a block on the tip-in by Hudson. I gotta say, I've watched Del City a few times. Usually when Garrison comes out, they bring in big David Stone.
Yeah.
But they're going here without a conventional center. They're basically playing McMorris at center right now.
Very fast out there. It's Del City right now. Godwin trying to make something happen. Coach yelling at McMorris to come closer. Green again for 3. He drains it. He drains it for 3.
Percy Green reinserted into the starting lineup for Jaden Foreman. And I think that's his third 3 this first half, so he's made a mark.
There is Young doing what he can.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get on there and say something, man.
Ray's being taunted right now.
And one of the coaches from Del City on the football team. And here we go. Rebound there by Hudson.
Hudson, you can't take Hudson out right now. He is too valuable to this team, in my opinion, unless he's in foul trouble or really tired.
Right. And, oh, it's rejected by Terry McMorris. And Godwin slows it down, lays it in. He's good. 25-17. And a timeout being called by Midwest City.
Another 30-second timeout. For Midwest City, the worst thing that can happen to them is that they have a lot of offensive possessions that lead to layups for Del City. So Del City's stretching their lead partly because of that, partly because of the shooting from Green.
Right.
I want to show you real quick the rankings here. And what's going to be interesting to see, Del City, of course, firmly in number 1 because they beat number 2, Tulsa Memorial, head-to-head. Carl Albert, number 3. And we'll be interested to see in a couple days which of these West Side teams go to the East Side. When you look at Midwest City, they're number 9. Now, they have a game coming up Thursday against number 7, Bishop McGuinness. It's going to be very important. Whatever happens tonight, Midwest City wins that game against Bishop McGuinness to hopefully get ahead of them when you consider seeding and who gets to host and who doesn't, because Midwest City's right at that line.
Well, here we go as the timeout ends. Both teams have their starters. Well, their players out here on the floor, ready to go. Artez Young with the pass to Seabach, and it's back to Artez Young, who was guarded one-on-one by McAllister. Go ahead.
Jacoby Seabach was a freshman. He would have shot that three there.
All right. That was going to be dangerous. If they're going to leave him open, they do it anyway, but it's no good. Rebound by Brandon Garrison.
Now, Hudson did not attack there because out of respect to Garrison. He settled for a jump shot.
Right. Which is no issue for him anyway, as I've learned. Veely with the pass to McAllister. Back to Veely. Back to McAllister. Now here to Godwin. They finally find Garrison. And Brandon trying to do something. He does. Oh, no good.
I'll tell you, the strategy right now I would employ with Garrison is make him make those shots until he shows he can make them. Don't double him. Just be physical with him.
Right. That's yeah. And you got Seabach was wide open, and he just loses.
He just unforced turnover there.
Yeah. Just loses his handle with the ball, and he goes out of bounds, and then Del City right back at it offensively. Here's Veely. Guarded one-on-one by Amos Mobley. And Marius pointing, trying to find somebody open. Marius with a nice pass to Green, and it is in there. Percy Green. You said his name a lot for good reasons. Trying to go over somebody 6'10", I can imagine. Percy Green now. And it's put back up, but no good by McAllister.
They need a basket here. Midwest City down 10 needs a basket to end this half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to give it to Seabach. 9, they get it in. And 1.
Great finish there by Jacoby Seabach. You know,
definitely.
Strides, because I was assistant coach his first 2 years with Midwest City. The strides he's made since he was a freshman have been incredible. The way his body changed, just unbelievable how trim he got and how much he can jump now. Big miss, though.
6 seconds left here. We'll see which one makes the game.
Ooh.
The shot. That was going in. And that's it for our first half. Del City leads 27-19. We got a nice halftime show coming up for you when we come back. It'll be the second half of Del City versus Midwest City. You are watching Mid-Del Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
I'm starting.
Moving in.
All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need the flash.
Learning with VR.
Finals, baby. You know I got this.
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
Here's our target. We're shooting azimuth and head out.
All in. Great drill weekend, everyone. See y'all again next month.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard, you don't have to choose between civilian and military lifestyle.
Why do you move? To be stronger, healthier, happier? At Ortho Central, what moves you moves us. Visit our Saturday Injury Clinic or call 405-360-6764. Ortho Central, it's in our bones to take care of yours.
Coast Technology Group is your full IT managed service provider, utilizing simple, reliable technology for your home and business. Remote monitoring and management, network infrastructure, and cybersecurity, all with 24/7, 365-day live support. When you partner with CTG, you get the 150 years combined experience of our experts, helping your business grow while keeping your systems secure.
At F&B Community Bank, our team's #1 goal is serving our customers.
From our low auto rate starting at 2.99% APR.
To our free small business checking account, you can score big at FNB.
You can even earn cash back when using your FNB debit card. So there's no need to play hardball.
Because at FNB, you're the real MVP. Let our team serve you.
For 60 years, Hudeberg Auto Group has serviced all makes and models. Hudeberg has combined hundreds of years of experience to better serve you.
Hudeberg Auto Group uses the latest in technology and utmost customer care to get your vehicle back on the road safely and cost efficiently.
And that tickles. Hudeberg Auto Group.
You can count on Hudeberg.
We'll give you more.
You can count on Hudeberg. We'll give you more.
We are back live here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Ray Maytubby sitting here alongside Jordan Ray. Just checking back in with you all. It's 27-19 at halftime. Dale City leads. Jordan, is there anything you want to say about that first half?
Yeah, and just look at the overall playoff picture here. But the main thing in the first half, a couple things. One, for Dell City, Percy Green stepped up for him in the absence of Jaden Foreman, who is a very tremendous all-around basketball player, of course, really good football player. And he hit 3 threes and scored, I think, at least one other time. So I'm pretty sure he leads the team in scoring. And then for Midwest City, they've had problems scoring points in other games. And the difficult thing is you just can't attack the basket against Dell City because Brandon Garrison, he's the best rim protector in the state. There's no doubt about it in my mind. And so that causes problems for Midwest City. We saw Artez Young go in for a shot, took a kind of a wild layup, made a wild layup attempt. We've seen Kayvon Hudson settle for a jump shot out of respect for Garrison. So Midwest City needs to find a way to get him away from the basket and figure out a way to create shots. I wish I'd kind of like to see him give the ball to Hudson or Seabuck in the post more, give him more chance to attack the basket away from Garrison. Again, whoever's not being guarded by Garrison. Of course, that might be against McMorris, so that would be tough. Now, what's interesting is last season, Dell City won this game 84-75. Dell City's actually won 2 in a row against Midwest City. Now, when Dwayne Bradley was a coach at Midwest City, he owned Dell City.
Yeah.
And that was his former high school. So, but the last game that where Coach Bradley was the coach at Midwest City, Dell City won that game by a couple points, and then they've won last year. The interesting thing about last year's win, Dell City won 84-75. They never gave up more than 55 points after that game.
Right.
That included the state tournament where they held all 3 teams they faced to 44 points or less in that game. So that was an interesting thing about last year's game. But Midwest City lost a lot of offensive production from that. So they're trying to win more with defense, and they have been doing so. But again, they got to find a way to generate points. That's been a hard thing to do. I also want to take the time to show this graphic here. This is the remaining games that we're going to show in the regular season. So we only have this game in January. It's a good thing to space us out. We'll really get it going in the month of February. Tuesday, February 1st, we will be back here for Putnam City North at Midwest City. And then we'll start doing a lot of Friday games in February. Friday, February 11th, El Reno at Carl Albert. El Reno's ranked top 5 in girls. Carl Albert's number 1, so that girls' game will be epic. And I wouldn't be surprised if the boys' game is pretty good. And then to close out the regular season, Del City at Carl Albert. So we will finish off the Mid-Del matchups on that night. I can't tell you how great the game was between those teams last year just because of the snowstorm that took place. And every other game around the Metro was canceled.
Yeah.
But the weather dried up by the time we got to the late afternoon. But Mid-Del decided we're going to play this game, and it was great for both teams, especially on the boys' side because both boys' teams ended up winning state. So they kind of used that game to help them tune up. And then February 25th will be the first round of the boys' playoffs, and we're going to try to get all 3 teams on the air for you here at the Oklahoma Sports Network. And the day before will be the first round of the girls' playoffs, Thursday, February 24th. We hope to have all 3 girls' teams in action here. I think all 3 teams could make state. I think Midwest City in 5A definitely has the goods to make state. I think what we'll see is going up against Del City is a different thing than going up against most teams in 5A.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go and take a break here. One more break, and then we'll have the second half action for you. You are watching Mid-Del basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
I'm starting.
Moving in.
All right, everybody get in real quick.
You just hold it like this, and you don't need to flash.
Learning with VR.
Finals, baby. You know I got this.
I got an A. Nailed it.
We did it! Rose State College. Going somewhere starts here.
And we are back live here at J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse, home of the Midwest City Bombers, where they are down 19-27 against their arch rivals, the Del City Eagles. This game definitely is not over. It's a definitely good one, as we expected.
You made an interesting observation about David Stone.
Yeah, so Jordan mentioned David Stone would be playing alongside Terry McMorris when Brandon wasn't out there, and I saw David standing in a mask next to injured player for Del City, Jaden Foreman. So I'm not sure what that's all about, but
he might be injured too.
If we get some information, we'll let you all know.
Great block there by Hudson.
And Demarius Veely, and it's out of bounds.
And that's, again, that's the type of risks Ronnie Thomas will take.
Yeah.
That was not an open player there, and he turns it over. He's got to be careful with that stuff. And Midwest City can't afford to have any possessions that lead to turnovers.
Well, Percy Green here with the ball with the pass to Veely. Now to McAllister. Brandon one-on-one. Oh, my goodness, rejected by Hudson, who is not afraid of Brandon Garrison. And that time, Brandon gets it in. He jogs off with a smile on his face. And Hudson embracing everything he wants tonight against Brandon Garrison. Here we go. And turns out to be a risky pass.
That's Artez making the pass.
Yeah.
And that was just not a good post-entry pass.
Yeah.
You really don't want to throw bounce passes too often in the post, in my opinion.
Well, as of right now, it stands clear that you probably shouldn't. And a bounce pass there, and it's a foul.
15 with a foul, Caleb Crosby.
That's Caleb Crosby on the foul. Del City will get the basketball. Demarius Veely will pass it in.
The Bombers have been defending well for the most part. They just got to play intelligent basketball on the offensive end.
Definite. Demarius looking for somewhere to go with the ball here. He makes a choice to go to Terry McMorris. Terry goes down low to Brandon. Brandon puts it, oh my goodness, rejected again by Hudson. Not shying away from the height or the power of Brandon Garrison.
I tell you, Hudson loves these matchups against Garrison. He was tremendous against him. Both played well in the game last year.
Yeah.
And Hudson, that was just a heck of a block against a taller player.
He's going real fast here, and it is knocked out of his hands. That's Artez Young, Terry McMorris. Terry plays so fast. And it's intercepted there by Artez, but he's out of bounds.
That's 3 turnovers on Artez Young. That one you can excuse, and maybe won't even go as a turnover there.
Right.
Because how fast he is.
Yeah.
But the last time he just waited too long to make that pass driving into the lane there. Caleb Crosby, by the way, coming out. He looks a little shaken up, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with him.
Well, here we are right now. Demarius Veely with the ball. 10-point game. Del City leads 29-19. McAllister pass to Terry, and it's Hudson who passes it to Seabach, who lays it in, but it's no good. And it's out of bounds, they'll call it.
Seabach wanted to foul. I think he picked up his dribble too long, and it's just like it's contagious for Midwest City. Yeah. Not so much the turnovers, but just the indecisiveness on offense.
Right. Waiting
too long to pass or waiting too long to make your drive to the basket.
And Young puts it up, and it's good for 2.
Now, he is a good pull-up shooter amongst his tremendous athletic ability.
And a pass right back to McAllister. He's looking for somewhere to go as he's double-teamed at the moment. He'll find Green, who puts it down. My goodness, Terry McMorris puts it up, lays it in.
See, Midwest City, they trap with their tallest players up front, so once they beat the trap, then Midwest City does not have the size to keep Del City out of the paint.
Right. Nice little play there from Del City. And Mobley with the ball. I'm not sure what happened. I can't see here.
Foul on Eagles number 24, Terry McMorris.
There you go. It's a foul on Terry McMorris.
Bombers ball.
Yep, it's too long.
Eagles ball.
That's a tough spot to throw the ball in. Usually don't see it at that corner, but still.
Del City with the ball now. Terry, I'm sure he'll try to find Garrison, but he looks another direction. Almost threw it into one of the laps of the fans on Midwest City side. And it's out of bounds.
And for the Bombers, number 13, Jordan Augustus.
Jordan Augustus coming in. He did not play in the first half.
Nope. Contested there on McAllister, but he backs up. That's one-on-one with Artez Young. Young puts it up, and it is good.
There we go. That's a good finish there. Maybe that's something they can build on.
Nice play there by Artez Young. Garrison got a hand up, not enough. Green. And it's no good.
That was a great recovery by Mobley. Just got there a little late, and now Green will get 2 free throws from that.
On the line, number 22 for the Eagles.
23-31 your score. Percy Green up to shoot his 2 free throws. Making a little bit of noise on the Midwest City student section side, but not enough.
There's a super sub charity stripe free throw attempt there. Boys have been doing a little better job making their free throws this game than the girls did last game.
Agreed. And to make it a 10-point game, he does. Percy Green.
And Green makes them both.
Just like that. Back at 10 points, third quarter. Another Bounce pass there, and it's out of bounds, I believe, on, Del City.
Tough spot there for Jordan Augustus, who didn't play in the first half, just to come in and try to handle the ball against a trap against an extremely quick and active defense. And then Hudson's going to come out for Midwest City. Hopefully for him, he's not out too long because they need him on defense.
Well, the pass there to Jordan Augustus. And that's out of bounds. Ball handled by Brian Williams.
Eagles ball.
And it'll be Del City's basketball. Percy Green will pass it in. And back to Percy. Down to Demarius, back to Percy. Oh, man. The active feet and hands by Demarius Veely. Matched up one-on-one with Mobley. Mobley not making it easy for Veely. Wide open in the corners, McAllister. 4-3, he got it! And McAllister is all smiles after that one.
That's a Bronze Star Cuts Barbershop 3. This should be a full timeout, from Midwest City.
They are happy. And that is a full timeout. When we return, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back to watching Del City and Midwest City. You're watching Mid-Del Basketball on Oklahoma Sports Network.
Why do you move? To be stronger, healthier, happier? At Ortho Central, what moves you moves us. Visit our Saturday Injury Clinic or call 405-360-6764. Ortho Central, it's in our bones to take care of yours.
And we are back live. Ray Maytubby alongside Jordan Ray. And Del City leads 36-23. Right before the commercial break, a three was drained by McAllister, who is known for being a defender, quite like his brother was, Javion McAllister, for Del City, who played his 4 years for the Eagles.
Javion made his name on the defensive end his junior year when he was guarded against Booker T. It was a Bryce Thompson. Yeah, and did very well against him. And Del City upset the defending 6A champs.
Bryce Thompson, Oklahoma State basketball player at the moment. And here we go. No good there. Rebound by Del City. McAllister with a pass across the court to Veely. Veely throws it up for three. He puts it in. And everybody on the Del City sideline stands and claps together.
When you got multiple players making threes against you for Del City.
Oh, another three, and there's no good there by Seabach. And Green. And then he finds McAllister, who's wide open, but he passes down to Garrison. Garrison, no good. McMorris, and then foul. Oh, man. The foul on Midwest City.
Midwest City's going to go size now. Hudson and Caleb Crosby, and is going to give Jacoby Seabach a break.
Jacoby Seabach is a very interesting player to watch. High energy, long athletic, can do a lot.
Coach Hatch is going to call a 30-second timeout. And, this is kind of shaping up what we thought. It's going to be interesting to see. Will this be another game that Midwest City can't top the 50-point barrier? And it's looking that way. They just don't have a go-to guy in offense. I mean, Artez Young can be that.
Yeah.
He's hit a couple of shots, but that last shot he took, he was being guarded by McMorris. And shooting a pull-up jumper against a guard is one thing, but doing it against Terry McMorris is different. And that's the challenge that Del City's going to have, or that's going to offer any 5A team they play. And they already took on the best-ranked team in 5A in Tulsa Memorial a few weeks ago and won. And I don't know who can play with this team. I mean, I like Carl Albert this year, but they're completely rebuilt from the team that won state last year.
Right.
And once Del City started to figure some things out, remember they lost 3 games in a row for the first time in years earlier this season when they lost twice to PC West, once to Norman North. Since that setback, they have been tremendous. As we see a foul called against a illegal screen against Del City there.
As time goes on, I can imagine Del City and Midwest City, both teams will just get better and better.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be – I don't think Midwest City is going to have as tough a challenge. The only team that would rival that would be Putnam City West, and that's their game Tuesday. But Putnam City West is a different type of challenge. It's more perimeter defense with them than interior defense.
Here we go. Ronnie Thomas, who you said is known for maybe making a mistake here and there with a nice pass there. And it is put in right there by Caleb Crosby.
See, that's what the risk you take. Ronnie Thomas made a great pass there. He'll try passes that are risky, but sometimes you'll get a reward with it like he did there.
McAllister. Not sure if that was a pass or not, but here goes Green. He got the 3 ball. It's in and out, no good.
Great job by Hudson to get that rebound and split the trap.
Hudson looking for somewhere to go. Goes across the court to Brian Williams. I haven't said his name much, but he's been in the ball game a lot though. Done his part, communicating, playing defense, passing the ball.
Normally starts for him too.
Yeah. Thomas with the pass to Williams. Williams pulls up, lays it in. It's wet, nothing but net. Here we go.
Those mid-range shots are the shots Midwest City needs to make with consistency. You can't really attack the teeth of the Del City defense very often. You've got to hit those mid-range shots. Good job there by Williams.
McAllister with the pass down low to Garrison. Brandon can't put it in again. That's been an issue for him all night. Williams. Oh, my goodness. And I'll call a foul. I'm sure it'll be on Brandon Garrison.
With his body. He definitely got him with his body there. That's just a good drive by Williams.
Right.
Garrison, I think it took Garrison off guard. Garrison wasn't expecting him to cut from one side to the other like that. So Midwest City's making a bit of a run here.
27-39 your score. Midwest City trying to make this a 10-point game if they can get both of these in. And there's one miss there by Brian Williams, a 6-foot guard.
And Midwest City got to stop because, again, both Hudson and Crosby defended the paint real well. And that's a combination that Garrison's not used to. And I think that's one of the reasons Garrison hasn't been scoring as much in the paint.
And this time Williams puts it in, the sophomore. A youngster playing in this game tonight.
So Seabach's back in. It'll be interesting to see how, if Coach McMullen sticks with Seabach, Crosby, and Hudson for much of the rest of the half. As Midwest City now goes to a 2-3 zone. And I like what Del City's doing. Go and hold for the last shot. With their defense, the clock is your friend.
Yep. As the third quarter comes to the close, Del City is just slowing it down a little bit. Godwin holds it. Coach Hatchett communicates with the fellas. Green here. Just waiting it out. 20 seconds left here in the third. Back to Veely. Back to Green. It's just a back and forth thing going on here, trying to move it around. Midwest City is making them work a little bit. They don't want this to be some easy 3 for the last second. Oh, and it goes out of bounds. Nice effort there, though.
He could have corralled that. Seabach might have had enough time to at least get an interesting three-point shot off.
Yeah, he can do it. Plenty of time for Del City to do it. If they decide to, they will. Canigel with the pass to Godwin. Godwin for 3. The buzzer. It is no good. And that will conclude our third quarter. When we come back, it'll be the start of the fourth. 39-28 your score. You are watching Middale Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
For 60 years, Hudeberg Auto Group has serviced all makes and models. Hudeberg has combined hundreds of years of experience to better serve you.
Hudeberg Auto Group uses the latest in technology and utmost customer care to get your vehicle back on the road safely and cost efficiently.
That tickles. Hudeberg Auto Group.
You can count on Hudeberg.
We'll give you more.
You can count on Hudeberg, we'll give you more.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are getting ready to kick off the fourth quarter. 39-28 your score. The visitors, Dale City leads here at J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse, home of the Midwest City Bombers.
Real quick, I want to mention our third quarter sponsor. We'll keep them up for the fourth quarter because I didn't talk about them very much. Triple Elite, your one-stop shop for screen printing, uniforms, embroidery, banners, and twill. 5709 Southeast 74th, phone number 405-610-5200.
And a lot going on down there. That is Thomas with a pass to Seabach. Seabach got his left hand up as in what's going on. And he gives it to Artez Young with a pass down low to Williams, and Williams puts it in, the sophomore.
Williams starting to show why he's normally a starter.
And here goes Godwin. On down the court. He dumps it off to Terry McMorris, who gives it to Kananja Thomas. Back to Green now, and back to Godwin. Thomas backs up. Oh, my goodness. And there's an aggressive block there by Hudson. Artez Young, he got it. Puts it in for two.
Okay, Kayvon Hudson has been tremendous for Midwest City. He's been the better rim protector than Garrison, and the Garrisons has still been pretty good at that.
He has been. Definitely made his presence felt on these Dale City players tonight, including Brandon Garrison, as shown right there. Ronnie Thomas spins, all for three. Williams, no good. Got the whole field house on their feet for that one.
May have rushed that, but you know, if it, like you're right, if he made it, the crowd would have exploded.
Yep. Here goes Green, slowing it down. Pass out to McMorris, who gives it back to Godwin. Nigel in the corner. Trying to find somewhere to go here. Kanigel matched up one-on-one with Williams. And Terry McMorris. Who gives it to Green, and Green trying to, oh, Terry McMorris. Right there. Delivers at the end. Here we go, Seabot with the pass. Oh my goodness, a mistake for Dale City. I thought no good there for Hudson, leaving him wide open. As earlier in the game, he drained two wide open threes.
Didn't look like he was really balanced on that shot, though. Another call, I think, is that 10 seconds against Dale City? They calling
something's going on. Coach Hatch is staring at somebody with a little.
No, that's the 10-second call.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Yeah, that's completely avoidable.
Yeah, looking at Godwin as if he was crazy. Here we go.
Notice his come back with their defense here. We'll see what their offense can do.
Young matched up one-on-one with Godwin. Godwin moving his feet. Oh, my goodness. A lot of bodies flying. And Nigel and Artez Young going at it. And
it's Dale City's possession.
That's what Terry's waving at, and that's what we got.
So again, that's where Garrison's presence affects Young. He didn't want to go for a shot. He wanted to get a pump fake and try to get Garrison in the air, but Garrison knows better because everyone tries to get a pump fake on him, and he's pretty good at avoiding it.
Well, Green back to Veely here. Matched up one-on-one with Amos Mobley. Demarius making some things shake. Back to Veely. He has Green open. He's not open anymore. Veely gives it off to Terry McMorris. Terry drives, no good. That's a foul on the Bombers.
You know, if I was Caleb Crosby, I would not crowd McMorris beyond the three-point line like that.
Right.
McMorris is not known to be a three-point shooter. Now, at some point, you need to pressure Del City and try to force turnovers, which Midwest City had been doing, but I think in that sequence,
they're pretty safe.
Yeah, you don't need to pressure him like that. That gave McMorris a driving lane.
And Terry puts it in there for the first one. Makes it a 10-point game again, 42-32.
Super Sub charity stripe attempts here for McMorris.
And one more shot left for Terry. Hudson jogs off the court in a bit of confusion.
No, this is designed to get either Hudson or Seabach open for a dunk because they're both in the corners right there.
Oh, okay, there they go. I didn't see him.
Someone from Del City caught that, probably Coach Hatchett or one of his assistants.
Yeah. Okay. Terry doesn't make the second one, but something's going on, and it's in the favor of the Bombers.
And they wouldn't have counted it if he did make it. So the idea was if he missed it and Del City wasn't ready, they would have been able to throw over the top for a dunk for either Hudson or Seabach, who are still in the corners right now, interestingly enough.
Mobley dumps it down to Artez Young. Young gonna drive, pass it. Young gets it back. He puts it up. It's no good. Brandon Garrison on the rebound. Easy rebound. And Seabach, with all his effort, Terry McMorris, oh my goodness, rejected, challenged. And you're definitely gonna get a foul there on Veely.
A 4-on-4 foul.
Hudson, who has made his presence felt.
By 4, I meant jersey numbers.
Yeah.
The thing about Hudson, he's blocking Garrison shots. He just blocked McMorris' shots. He's blocking the shots of the big guys for Del City. It's just incredible to watch. And unfortunately, his team just has trouble scoring, and so they can't be more competitive in this game. But he's playing his butt off this game.
Defense has been top tier for him, as he has made, I keep saying that he's made his presence felt all around this Del City basketball team. To each and every single one of them. And we got Seabach right now giving effort for the free throws, and he drains the first one.
More super sub free throws, but gets the Bombers within 10. They're still within striking distance. They just need to start shooting well. Easier said than done.
Yeah. Here we go, 33-42 to score. 9-point game. Trying to inch closer to a comeback is Midwest City. Here we go. Seabach doesn't quite get that one in, and Del City. Oh, Terry's wide open. The gap closes though, and he is. Oh, he got it. Terry McMorris.
You know, I want to give Ronnie Thomas credit for that effort on defense.
Yeah, definitely.
He just isn't tall enough to play with McMorris when McMorris goes up like that.
I honestly thought that it was Hudson again, but it was Ronnie Thomas that time who challenged Terry McMorris, and as you said, just not tall enough. Terry walking around here 6'6". And Ronnie Thomas, 5'11". Green matched up with Artez Young. Oh, he's in the corner. The pass to Seabach. Guarded by Veely. A pass back to Hudson. Hudson on Garrison. Oh, almost got the putback. Seabach with the pass. There he is. Oh!
Blocked by Garrison.
There
Great follow.
You can see a bit of concern there from Hudson at first, and
Jump ball.
That's going to be Midwest City ball, the jump ball. That was just a great effort by Hudson. First getting his shot blocked by Garrison, and then with a putback. It's been a great mano-a-mano matchup between those two.
They're going at it right now, smiling at each other.
Del City going to press.
Midwest City trying to inch and creep closer to shrinking this lead. Young drives, puts it up, no good. Terry McMorris on the rebound, and a pass to Veely.
Hudson's like, why didn't you throw me the ball? I was open.
Right.
And he was.
Right. McAllister. One-on-one with my man Brian Williams. And
now we got a Del City timeout.
Timeout from DC.
Full timeout.
Full timeout. So that means we'll take one as well. When we return, Del City, Midwest City. Good game going on, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Mid-Del Basketball on Oklahoma Sports Network.
For 60 years, Hudeberg Auto Group has serviced all makes and models. Hudeberg has combined hundreds of years of experience to better serve you.
Hudeberg Auto Group uses the latest in technology and utmost customer care to get your vehicle back on the road safely and cost efficiently.
And that tickles. Hudeberg Auto Group.
You can count on Hudeberg.
We'll give you more.
You can count on Hudeberg. We'll give you more.
And we are back live. Ray Maytubby sitting alongside Jordan Ray. About to conclude this fourth quarter as we have a second left in the timeout. 3:13 to play here in the fourth. 44-35 the score. Del City leads. Here at J.E. Sutton Fieldhouse, home of the Bombers.
Eagles with the ball.
McAllister passes it in to Brandon Garrison and right back to McAllister, who was guarded by Hudson, who has been arguably the player of the game for the Bombers.
Good job by Hudson getting back to Garrison there.
Bealey, who's matched up one-on-one with Ronnie Thomas. And McMorris and Seabach here is something I like to see. They go at it right now. Look at that. Seabach doing this thing versus McMorris right there.
All right, Del City's in stall mode. Midwest City's got to figure out how they're going to handle that. They're going to foul or trap? They're trapping.
Yep, you called it. Green puts it up, lays it in. Easy for Percy Green. A pass, nice there to Williams, my goodness. And he drains it. Sinks it in just like that. That is Brian Williams, the sophomore.
Oh, that's off McAllister's knee. Yep.
Oh, and the energy is going to Midwest City.
With 2:07 left, Midwest City has got to either trap on defense, which they did there,
yeah,
or foul.
Brandon Garrison matched up. Oh, it was rejected, but I call it a travel.
That's the Garrison effect.
Yeah.
Hudson wasn't comfortable just going straight up. He had to slide over. It's a good idea, but you got to have your feet under you there.
And McAllister will pass it in. He'll give it to Terry McMorris. Oh, Terry. McAllister now. All right, back to Terry.
Good switch there by Midwest City, but they got to trap or go for a steal somehow. Deny a pass.
And, oh yeah, it's recovered there by Terry McMorris. Oh goodness, he's grabbed. And that's a foul. Kevon Hudson on the foul. Having a conversation with the ref.
Yeah, I wonder what that's about.
Yeah.
All right, so it wasn't the 7th team foul, so Midwest City, they're going to call a timeout here. We'll keep it here, but even if it's a full. So the strategy is going to be what to do on defense.
Yeah.
Do you trap the first pass? I would definitely want to try to steal the inbounds pass. And so don't make it easy on Del City to throw it in. A lot of teams will do that. They'll show that they're going to deny, but then they don't stick with it.
Right.
So this is a time where if you want to try to catch up and win, you got to play full throat denial defense. And then if they are successful in throwing it in, you got to know who you want to foul, who you want to trap, and how. So it's a tall order. And then what's interesting is for Del City, after this game, they get a week off. They will not play until the following Tuesday. I think they play Piedmont then. It's a very tough challenge for the girls team. Piedmont was great in 5A girls last year.
Boy, yes, they were.
We'll see about the boys. I don't think the boys are quite up there. And then for Midwest City, they got the Deer Creek tournament Thursday. Very important game coming up in 2 days against Bishop McGuinness. You like the fight in Midwest City? You could definitely picture Midwest City making a run in 5A.
Undoubtedly. It's wide open there.
As for Del City, they've handled themselves well. Percy Green's played extremely well in the absence of Jaden Foreman.
Oh, man, Percy has definitely he's delivered tonight. And I'm excited to see how this game is going to end. I'm hoping for a wowing and astonishing finish in this game tonight. 37-46 your score. Del City leads, 1:25 to play. McAllister matched up one-on-one with Williams.
See, they got to deny these passes. Williams should have denied that pass to McAllister. Now they're going to trap.
And they keep trapping, as you mentioned. There's Brandon Garrison. Oh, my goodness. He about broke the rim. Brandon Garrison makes it an 11-point game.
Well, you got to give up something when you trap, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
It's going to be the 16th foul on Del City. McMorris not happy.
Nope.
David McMorris has got to calm down. When you have an 11-point lead, you don't like the foul called. I get that.
Right.
But
got to calm down.
Watch out now. And if I'm not mistaken, he got a technical against 2 games ago against Edmond Santa Fe. So there's something to be careful about.
He gets it outside. Williams. Oh, I thought he had it. And a rebound by Ronnie Thomas, but can't hang on. But something. Ref can have a.
Yeah, he got twisted there by Veely. Accidental, of course, but definitely a foul. And this will be a 1-and-1 for Ronnie Thomas. All right, so I'm going to say right now, Midwest City still has a fighting chance if Ronnie Thomas can make both of these.
Ronnie Thomas on the line.
And then they got to try to force a turnover.
Well, Ronnie Thomas at the line now, hoping to sink both of them. Oh, excuse me, the first one. Sinks the first one.
Still, a lot of things have to go their way, of course.
Oh,
but
definitely.
There's just enough time for it to happen.
56 seconds left. Didn't even realize it.
Now they're going to call a lane violation or something. I was looking down when that happened. Did you see what happened, Ray?
I did not. I was looking down as well. Something happened. That shouldn't have happened.
No, you don't want to give him a point like that.
Nope.
That's a bad mistake. I don't know who was on, though.
All right, well, here we go. 10-point game. Like I can say, a lot has to happen right now. 38-48. They're trapping. They're double teaming. They got everything going on. Here we go. Percy. Off to Brandon Garrison. They'll more than likely ice it.
I agree. That's going to ice it. And the problem was a couple passes earlier, Williams wasn't going for the steal. Let's see if I can get that dunk here on a replay. There we go.
37 seconds to play.
There's a dunk. The first replay.
Artez Young is rejected. But it's recovered by Hudson. We're trying to make something happen for his team. Seabach for 3. Got it!
Yeah, it's a good time to say. He doesn't shoot those enough. He was so good as a freshman and sophomore shooting threes. He doesn't look for that anymore. I'm surprised by that.
15 seconds left. Oh, it's recovered. Oh, he can't get it in. It's a rebound by Del City. And let's see here.
Weird sequence there. They called the travel right there. But there's a little bit more time left. And if Artez Young had hit that, that would have been huge. Artez is a great athlete, a talented guard. He's had a rough night.
And Hudson can't get it in, and that'll be all she wrote. Terry's mad about the extra foul. He'll go to the line, I'm sure.
They'll shoot a 1-and-1. But now the crowd will.
Very personal for Midwest City.
The crowd will start to head out. The Del City cheerleaders are waving to the Midwest City fans. How nice of them.
Yeah.
Very gracious. I think it's a great part of the rivalry. Just keep it clean. Anything else you do is great. They're going to actually call a timeout here. Well, we might as well keep it here. And as soon as the buzzer sounds, I'm going to head down and, well, you know, it's one of those nights after the girls' game. I interviewed the winning coach from Midwest City, Coach Knight, and this game I'll be interviewing Coach Hatchett. Del City will solidify their #1 ranking. No doubt they will be hosting a regional again, and I think they're going to be the #1 overall seed in the West. I think Carl Albert or Midwest City will go east. I hope neither do, but one of them probably will. I don't think it'll be Del City.
Well, we'll see.
Something just got tossed on the floor. Hopefully that was an accident and that's the end of that.
Oh.
And, you know, there's probably some jawing in this game that we really weren't talking about or
didn't catch.
Just an intense rivalry. It's too bad these teams aren't in the same conference, so they play twice a year. They used to play twice a year.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun indeed.
The tough thing for Midwest City, we mentioned this before,
that
you know they still rely on a lot of seniors, which they did last year. Miss free throw, that will end it right there.
And Seabach, it's over with. That'll be all she wrote for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Del City pulls it out.
Real quick, Del City, lots of juniors. They will be dominant next year. Midwest City will be rebuilding a bit. All right, I'm going to go try to interview Coach Hatchett.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, I'm just going to stick here and talk to you. That was the end of the game. Del City wins by 9, 41-50. As Jordan goes to go find Coach Hatchett. It was a promising game at first. You might notice the matching black shirts that Del City is wearing. It's honoring Dr. Martin Luther King. Coach Hatchett put in place. You saw at the end there, Brendan Garrison and Hudson shake, and Coach Hatchett giving Hudson his love and props because it was well deserved. And there the coaches meeting up. And there's Jordan trying to get a hold of my guy, Coach Hatchett. And we're on.
All right, Ray, we good?
Yes, sir.
We're good?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
All right, here with victorious Coach Hatchett. Coach, your defense, they got it done again.
You know, this was a game that we're going to find out how our defense was going to be, and especially not having Jaden Foreman tonight. Those guys stepped up. They did a good job, but hell, Midwest City still made some great shots and some great plays, and you know, it was just one of those games where I figured if we can make some more stops going in that halftime, it kind of give us a little edge.
Now, I believe it was Percy Green who was inserted in the starting lineup, and he played big, nailed, I think, 3 threes in the first half. So he stepped up for you. Talk about his game.
You know, he started before early in the year, and then he had a little injury. But he's a kid that works every day. He's coachable. He comes to work, and we knew what he's capable of doing. And tonight, he did a great job of it.
And then it was quite a head-to-head matchup with Brandon Garrison and Hudson for Midwest City. They're both protecting the paint. I think in Garrison's case, it's amazing how he altered what Midwest City did. When they attack the paint, he alters what they do. He doesn't just block shots.
But that young man he played against is an athletic kid, you know, and he's played against Brandon, I'm sure, a lot of times in the summer and last year. And, you know, so they know each other well. And Brandon didn't have maybe the offensive game tonight that he wanted to, but he still did some positive things for us defensively, getting rebounds, deflections, blocks. And, you know, and he stayed on the floor out of foul trouble, which is always good.
All right, Coach, we look forward to keeping track of your team and then having your game against Carl Albert. So look forward to it.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for covering us, Jordan.
All right. Ray, back to you real quick.
All right, thank you, Coach. And Jordan, we are going to take a quick little break. For those of you still sticking around with us, you're watching Oklahoma Sports Network, Mid-Dell Basketball.